This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And now, another edition of Tuckered Out. Thanksgiving memories from the road with the over-the-road trucker, Floyd Tucker.
Really? Hey, fellas. You know, most years I don't even make it home for Thanksgiving, but I still enjoy home-cooked suppers around the holidays. Tudor's Biscuit World off I-64 in Charleston, West Virginia is my favorite stop. Every biscuit that's born is made from scratch, and they keep rice in them salt shakers so it won't clump on you. Them breakfast burritos are a dashboard delight. If I do Thanksgiving on the go, I'll just say grace and have one of them. But the last Thanksgiving I had at home was 3 years ago. Oh. I was down in my back, took almost 4 weeks off the road that year. Big day, my first wife decided we'd commence to having dinner over at her mother's. Her mother's doing better now, but not then. She always makes the best desserts, of course. This time, she'd made 2 full pans of something she calls the next best thing to Robert Redford. Son, it's so rich you'll think you died and went straight to heaven. And she insisted we eat dessert first on account the freezer was out and there was no good way to keep it chilled. She made 2 big helpings in a microwave-safe dish. It said John Hopkins on the side of it. I don't know who he is, but all of his cookware kind of shaped like bedpans. Her dessert didn't taste the same that year. I reckon she didn't use enough shortening. That's when I said Robert Redford's seen better days, and this dessert has too. Then it was on to supper. Well, like most families, we're big on tradition. So we all gathered around the table, Indian style, just like the Pilgrims did. Big D made enough cornbread casserole that year to feed an offensive line. We had everything. All the sides, mashed taters, chicken fingers, and bagel bites. Them bagel bites are something else. About the size of a hockey puck, it tastes just like pizza. I remember my mother-in-law couldn't pass the gravy on account of carnal tunnel was acted up, but I found out ketchup goes good with cornbread. About that time, my heating pad shorted out the fuse box, so I went downstairs to change the fuse and noticed there was still a whole mess of green beans on the stove. So I brought the whole pot of beans back upstairs, and we dove into the beans, which had plenty of seasoning this year. I found bacon and a breathe right strip in mine. Figured my mother-in-law's sinus infection was acting up again. She wears Under Armour to help her circulation, but her cholesterol's higher than mine is. She told me I should start eating them Go-Gurts to help my cholesterol. Thing about Go-Gurts is it may help your cholesterol, but I had one hell of a time getting my spoon out of that little tube. Whoever designed that needs to go straight to hell. Stupid buzzard. That may have been our best Thanksgiving ever. Same year, my Uncle Ferd lost 9 acres betting on the blue-gray football game. The next year, I heard tell my mother-in-law really started going downhill. She shellacked the honey baked ham with Vicks Vapor Rub. All of my in-laws spent that whole night in the emergency room in that Jewish hospital. It was quite a night. We watched the Cowboys win and then met some lady with a tilted uterus. Hell, that ain't half as bad as next year when she served up deep-fried Billy Bass. You'd think it wouldn't work, but they salvaged most of it. And even though it won't sing the classics anymore, the head still wiggles a little bit. Happy Thanksgiving, fellas. I'm Floyd Tucker, and I'm Tuckered Out.
Hey, good morning.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure where I got this. I got this throat problem. Who would have thought?
I'll take it. It's the Bob and Tom Show. That's Chick McGee with a bad case of laryngitis. I don't know where he picked it up. I'm sitting on this. If you're looking left to right, like the football game. It's Ace Cosby running the controls over there. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
That's why the bit was cut off. The controls.
The guy without a voice I mentioned, that's Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
And I know you want to feel and be annoyed with him, but you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's totally my fault.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry,
there's Pat Godwin's over there in the chair.
Hello.
Christy Lee, the lady in black. You look nice today, Christy.
Why, thank you. Hello.
Really good. Christy is sitting at the Silac Insurance News Desk, going through a series of interesting
a lot
papers.
of news today.
my God.
Some good stuff over there today.
Ramble.
Let's see. Oh, I know. We've got Josh Arnold, Sidekick Headquarters USA.
Hi there.
They're brought to you by Steven Singer Jewelers, and I'll remind you, the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks up and running because Thursday night begins Week 13. You could be a big winner of that gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. You get to pick against Chick McGee, should he be capable of speaking by then.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
You got to rest your voice. And I believe...
I've been resting it.
Okay,
It's gotten worse.
I believe tomorrow is the shoe-in.
I guess so.
Special edition of the shoe-in of the week.
Yeah.
It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
I haven't
like
finished.
he gives a
I
shit.
have it written down right here.
Oh, you did write it down.
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's coming.
That's so meaningful.
I know, right?
He had to write it down.
Remember.
And I saw it. It says A-hole B Day. That doesn't seem very...
40 years, give or take. And he...
Yeah, I didn't know your birthday.
I don't know anybody's birthday. I can't keep
care
track of this sort of thing.
Well, actually, no, you're April 21st or 22nd.
22nd.
Birthday, right?
Yeah. But we're not.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened. It came, it went, it came, it went. Now it's gone a lot. And I've been sucking on honey, which is impossible to get into your mouth.
And not all over your hands.
And you get sticky.
Yeah.
And it's
I think that's why you need the tea part.
And remember, we ordered one of those little mini bear honey things because we have this sort of gallon jug of honey, and it's like covered in sticky syrup and goo.
I noticed this morning it's like half gone, so we go through a lot of honey here.
That's because, Ace, you may notice many of us are
Ace
ill.
keeps his eye on the bottom line, Ace. Eye on the bottom line.
Let's see, where was I? We've got our pigskin picks. Get that done as soon as you can, please.
5 and 7 this week on the shoe-in. I missed last night. First time in a month? I've been under 500.
Yeah.
What was the final score last night?
67-50. Oh, no, that's my shoe-in of the week. 67 and 56 so far. Last night, that's not going to help. 30-23. Ravens over the Chargers.
Okay, all righty. Well,
I love my brother. No, I love my brother. No, I love my brother.
Oh, that's how it went.
Oh, it's the Harbaugh boys.
Harbaugh boys.
Oh, that's fun. Now,
It wasn't fun at all.
I think it's fun to have two brothers that are coaches in the National Football League.
The idea of fun and exciting for you is all warped.
And it's interesting. It's more interesting than two morons arguing about who's the MVP already on ESPN.
What have I told you?
An hour and a half.
What have we tried to tell him?
Not to watch any sports.
Don't go to movies.
Yeah.
Don't listen to sports talk.
My girls saw Wicked yesterday. They loved it.
Oh, good.
Supposed to be great.
So I've got a feeling I'll be dragging them there again. And then when does Moana start? Moana 2.
Wednesday.
Okay, that'll be part of the weekend also.
Oh, yeah.
We have Christmas tree advice. I'll be picking my tree up on either Thursday or Friday.
Oh, okay, good.
I've got two people vying to loan me their trucks.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Vying. Oh, there's a bidding war.
You know how this works, don't you? I borrow your truck. I put gas in it.
Yes.
And beer.
The classic was the year that Gunner timed it just right. And he has a Ford F-150 that has the extra tank. I don't know how it works. But I cleared $100
Whoa.
gassing that baby up for him. I probably could have had the tree delivered by...
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there
By FedEx.
Is there a tree delivery service like the way there is for DoorDash?
Probably.
Do they have Tree Dash or Door Tree, whatever it would be? But I'll be picking mine out, and I'm going to my same old place.
Cool.
Of course.
Right down the street, yeah.
The whole family goes?
Usually, it's fun. It's
that's
always
great.
fun.
Oh, yeah?
And we tend to...
everybody gets along?
Everybody gets an opinion. Y'all vote.
There are differences of opinion on what kind of treat you get.
What kind of tree do you like? Do you like a spruce?
I forget the name of them.
Scottish pine? What do you go with?
Doug fir. Got to go Doug fir.
The one that have they have the short little things on them.
Short needles?
Yeah, the short needles. Yeah, but
you don't chop it down yourself?
I've done that. I told you I've done that. And if you
I do it every year. If I celebrated Christmas, I would. Yeah.
You don't celebrate Christmas?
Nope.
Oh, he's
Okay.
Aztec or Buddhist.
Humbug.
I'm out.
I like that you're Aztec
Or Buddhist.
Yeah.
One of the two.
What do the Buddhists celebrate? Cheesecake? I mean, Buddhists kind of pudgy.
Yeah, he's a fat guy. There's nothing worse than being fat, right, Tom?
I don't think God would be. Doesn't God have pretty good abs? I've seen Jesus. He looks like he's doing a lot of sit-ups.
Jesus, yeah.
Doing a lot of sit-ups. We'll get to all these exciting. We do have a Christmas tree picking news and
Turkey news. A lot of turkey news.
a lot of really interesting and good turkey tips.
The turkeys were pardoned yesterday at the White House.
And I don't believe in that. I've told you
know,
that before.
but
Wasn't it Peaches and Blossom?
Peach and Blossom, very good.
Peach and Blossom, yeah.
Sending the wrong message to kids.
I think it's funny.
Because the Onion ran a headline. It said Biden takes Peaches like Thelma and Louise and speeds off.
We're out of here.
They're going to
Okay,
live out their days in Minnesota.
Be honest, you won't hurt my feelings. Whose voice was worse now, mine now or Tom's last week?
Tom's last week, I think.
Yeah, so far, yes.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was pretty
Tom's
bad.
last week. But,
Yours is pretty bad today.
I'm getting there,
yeah.
buddy.
Okay.
Friend of mine.
Coming up, we have, as you mentioned, some interesting turkey stuff. We also are going to talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson, expert on astrophysics. Looking forward to that. And we actually, funny enough, have two stories coming from outer space today.
Yeah, we do.
One of them involves the
One's
so-called
scary.
mini moon. Yeah, one of them involves
The ISS.
kind of a mystery on the ISS.
Murder?
No.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
we don't
who
know.
knows?
Murder on the
Could be.
International Space Station.
Agatha
Could be.
Christie.
Could be. I don't know what to say. Right now, I want to remind you that when Chick gets home today, he'll be comfortable in his home, knowing that he has Simply Safe. Chick kind of, as far as this show is concerned, invented the Simply Safe security system. He stumbled on it
I did.
a decade ago, and he's been using it ever since. And he wasn't bragging when he said, I installed it myself, because that's the beauty of Simply Safe. You can install yourself, or you can have the pros from Simply Safe come over and help you out.
Tom, I saw the commercial you were alluding to last week with the Doberman and the Rottweiler talking.
Hilarious. For Simply Safe. The Doberman's a chicken, and he keeps getting under the table. I would wish all commercials had dogs in them.
Especially talking dogs.
That's my favorite thing.
Yes.
Couple of interesting things going on with Simply Safe. They, of course, as we've mentioned, you design it yourself, so you know where you might want cameras. You have, 11? Is that correct?
9.
9 cameras. Okay.
9 cameras.
Mr. McGee has 9
Yes.
cameras. No long-term contracts, no cancellation fees. For about $1 a day, you can have the folks at Simply Safe helping you monitor your house. So, by the way, Bob and Tom listeners, I should point this out, an exclusive early access to the Black Friday sale. It's a few days away, but this entire week, you can get a staggering 60% off any new system. That's absolutely amazing. 60% off any new system with a select professional monitoring plan. So see what I'm talking about. This is the best offer of the year, and it's happening this week. Once again, go to simplysafetom.com to take advantage of this offer. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe. We've got it right here at the studios. So I can look at my phone and say, aha, I see that guy out front. Looks like a loser. Dressed in black. Hope he didn't walk down the street. Coming up, we have exciting things in the news and sports. And
I think Josh will be doing sports when we come back. It's a very exciting day.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good. And we have really cool skiing news. For those of you that like to ski, we have lattes in the news and McDonald's news. And we have an unusual word in the news. The word, I'll surprise you with it.
Okay.
I think it'll be making its debut on this show. Okay? It's very exciting. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Hello there. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Chicky.
I'm about 30%. Christy Lee's here.
Hello.
Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. And be careful if you're walking in your neighborhood. Tom might be driving on the highway. Here he is. Hello, Tom.
Wear a flasher, wear white, wear something shiny. You never know what's going to hit you. Welcome to the program. Thanks very much for joining us. This program is called The Bob and Tom Show. And we have Christy Lee at the news desk this morning. It's not just any news desk. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Silac Insurance News Desk. But right now, Chick's a little under the weather. But
I feel fine. My voice is shot.
Yeah.
Somehow.
That happened to me.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're aware.
The virus that went around the room.
Yeah.
Didn't you have it?
Yeah. Not as bad as you guys.
Ace had it.
Yeah.
Are you in good voice today, Ace?
Yeah.
Oh, they're very good. That means the Ace Cosby joke of the day will be mellifluous.
Super duper.
And wonderful.
Josh and I are next.
Now, we're going to eventually get a little bit of sports. Actually, we could just do a couple sports headlines with Josh Arnold sitting in for Chick McGee. Josh, what do you got over there?
Lamar Jackson.
Whoa, he sucks.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. Lamar Jackson threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for a score. Derrick Henry rushed for 140 yards, and Baltimore coach John Harbaugh improved to 3-0 against his brother as the Ravens beat Jim Harbaugh's Los Angeles Chargers 30-23. Chickster, you had the
Chargers, yeah.
But that's all right. It's rare these days that you are actually...
Yes, Tom, it's rare.
Yeah, you're over 500 against the spread for the season.
67 and 56.
And, Tom, I know you enjoyed seeing the brothers go head-to-head. This was the first time they did that since the Super Bowl in February of 2013.
Wow.
And now Harbaugh is 3-0 against his brother. Do you think there's got to be teasing at the Thanksgiving dinner table?
Oh,
for that?
do you think they all have Thanksgiving together?
I'd hope so.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
They can fly to the same
That's
house,
a work
right?
day, isn't it?
I think John
Not for
Harbaugh.
them.
John Harbaugh has a Super Bowl. Jim Harbaugh has a national championship. I think their dad did something too. Like, I don't know. He was
Slept with Mrs. Harbaugh.
right and made the Harbaugh boys. That's exactly right.
That's very important.
Tiger Woods is going to skip his holiday tournament in the Bahamas. Poor guy.
Yeah.
My back.
I got all these pins and screws.
Now, he didn't hurt his back from a car accident, right? This was...
Banging
he
some
had
waitress, right?
Which one?
He had 5 back surgeries.
This from the car accident
No.
or for other...
No.
Well, I think he did.
Or from playing
re-injure
golf since
it.
he was 2.5.
Yeah. Get back out.
Hey, it's not like he carries his own clubs. Come on, give me a break.
True.
Well, time now to review many of the things we learned on yesterday's show.
Oh, swell.
A feature that
This
I
is
believe
brought
was
to you
moved
by the
you guys.
Sleep Number bed. Black Friday sale at Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition bed.
Big fan of a Sleep Number bed. By the way, we've been asking if you've named your bed, by all means, because when you get your Sleep Number, you get that thing for your phone. You can name your bed. You have a name for your bed, Pat Godwin?
Lady repellent.
Lady repellent. I see. Thank you very much. We ran out of water yesterday here in the building, but they finally replenished it. Saquon Barkley.
Barkley.
Thank you very much. Had 255 yards rushing versus the L.A. Rams Sunday night. As someone pointed out, that's almost 3 football fields.
He should be the MVP. Don't you think, Tom?
I do. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you about
All
it.
right.
Greg Warren filmed his comedy special in Columbus, Ohio. Some of you guys were there. I'd seen the show a couple weeks earlier. It was great.
Yes, yeah, congratulations.
Yeah,
Great,
it was
wonderful.
We had a new song, probably the last song of the year, about my favorite NFL player, Gardner Minshew. Sadly, he broke his collarbone over the weekend. Ouch.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So he will not be back this season. Then we learned that Josh Arnold has broken his collarbone, which he describes as his...
Oh, my clavicle. Yeah,
clavicle.
Please, let's try to be medically correct here.
What do you call your male member when you're at the doctor's office?
My schwanz.
This bone here.
Let's go around the room. Ace, if you're at a doctor's office and you want him to examine the little fellow, what do you call him?
I don't think I've ever had it examined.
There you go.
Nothing like the spitting cobra or...
Boy, good thing this isn't like a fun radio show. Diddle stick would be my answer.
I like diddle stick.
Diddle stick, yeah.
I go with Mr. Happy.
There you go, baby. There you go.
Is he sad today?
He's been sad for a month.
Christy, do you have a nickname for...
Down there.
Well, I mean for his.
Oh, no.
I think ladies, who, right?
Yeah.
Who?
Mahua.
Mahua.
I think I remember reading this article that down there was the
Yeah.
number one answer.
Absolutely.
But you know there's some... Hey, Doc, my hatchet wound is...
Yeah.
You know something? I doubt that's one of them.
Can you imagine what they've heard?
I think
in the ER?
that might be maybe the guy going, my wife's hatchet wound. I can see that. I don't see a lady being that coarse. I would hope not. Well, if you have an interesting name for yours or your man's, by all means, send it to us. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
I hear Mark's car peeling out of the parking lot.
Rightfully so.
Now, I'm trying to remember. Josh, you broke your collarbone. I believe you said you were going down the stairs in a sleeping bag.
That was the second time, yeah.
You dumbass.
Man, it was fun while it lasted, though.
Was your dad
we
mad?
were flying.
Was your dad mad at you?
Yes. Not mad, but like, dude, because we didn't have insurance growing up, so it was well, all right. No new Nintendo games this year.
Aw.
Oh.
How'd you break it the first time?
I was jumping. It was on Easter Sunday, and I was like, "Hey, watch that!" And I jumped into the minivan instead of just stepping into it. And
Is this part of your celebration of Jesus on Easter?
apparently, I was quite excited. And the armrest was not on it; it was broken off, and it was just a metal rod sticking out. And I slammed my clavicle against that.
Oh, okay. Those are many of the things we learned yesterday. We found out that KFC is releasing lickable wrapping paper.
Yeah, and no offense, I love KFC, but the wrapping paper, not that attractive.
I think it looks cool, but it
Really?
just doesn't look like it's flavored or
Well,
has food on it.
it's got a peel off. There's a thing you peel off and you
Right,
lick that.
but it's like black and red, and I don't know.
Kind of sweet, kind of fun. We found out that there's a way to hide MDMA, also known as ecstasy, in a gnome.
Yep.
Cops found a garden gnome, and I think it was like 4 pounds of ecstasy in there.
The sad part, it was the Travelocity gnome. Now we know why he goes to all those Eastern European discos.
But apparently, the ecstasy had been shoved into the whatever keister of the gnome.
Yeah, they all had the little hole.
Then the gnome was.
No, I don't think it was.
Then the gnome was keistered by the perp.
The gnome was probably hollow.
You gotta want it.
That's what I would think.
Could be a wicked tribute. You never know.
They don't put it up its butt.
Okay, we had some kid called 911 because he couldn't do his math homework, and it was a story problem. And the police officer said, "Hey, next time, just call the regular number. We're happy to help you."
But he showed up. I mean, the cop came to his house and helped him with it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it was a story problem involving donuts. And
he didn't. Not enough officers heard that yesterday.
Yeah.
He has to get the others.
Yeah.
This is a perfect example. Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll send that joke out to my cop friend PJ.
What?
You have two friends named PJ? That's weird.
PJ the cop and PJ the art director.
Okay.
He actually is the cop too. It's double duty.
And by the way, they're both very proficient with handguns.
You're under arrest.
Oddly enough, which is kind of an odd thing. We had a story about a wedding.
Hey, we need to get those out of PJ's house.
No joke. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm serious.
The first time hearing about that.
I don't know how it happened.
Did you know he has a blowgun? He has a what's the thing that shoots arrows? A crossbow. Easy. You don't cross him because you might find yourself with an arrow in your head. Where was I? Remember the story about I don't have it in front of me. The wedding These people recorded their wedding in the 60s, and they put it on a vinyl record, which I didn't know was a thing.
That's kind of cool.
And then it showed up in some vintage shop. And
Some lady bought it was like
There
a record for the Modern Jazz Quartet or something.
and it was inside that album.
And this woman went to a lot of trouble and actually tracked these people down.
Yeah, Dr. Phil Schmidt married Donna Packer August 21st, 1966, and they commemorated their wedding on that vinyl record. They found through a lot of Facebook, social media, whatever, and they have been reunited with the record just in time for the Schmidt's 59th anniversary.
Now, this is not from yesterday's show, but I wanted to mention this real quick. Do you remember the name Pat Godwin?
Yeah.
Of our winner from last week's Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks competition?
Well, I wasn't here, but it might be Freddie.
It was Freddie.
Freddie Birch.
Freddie Birch.
Freddie Birch.
Remember we had the letter about Freddie Birch being from Springfield, Kentucky. We got a letter from someone saying, hey, Freddie's from Springfield. He's got to be familiar with Billy Bob's Barbecue.
Oh, did you see the letter? Somebody went there.
That's what I'm about to read.
And Freddie wasn't familiar.
Wasn't familiar
he
with
was.
it. Hey, everybody. It's Freddie Birch from Springfield. I want to let you guys know I made it to Billy Bob's Barbecue in Springfield this weekend. I've got to say, the guy that wrote that letter, Eric, was telling the truth. It was delicious. I had a sliced barbecued pork sandwich, barbecued beans, and fries. I highly recommend it to anyone looking for great barbecue in Springfield, Kentucky. I'll be going back soon. Plus, he took a picture and sent it to us. It's really nice. He's a great-looking, look at this gorgeous little girl he's got. So sweet. 2 little girls.
Oh, that's nice.
So sweet. So it was cool to have a cool guy like that win our contest. Mr. Freddie Birch. And you could be a winner this week. Someone's already won. We just haven't found out. We'll find out by tomorrow morning.
And good for you, Freddie, for doing something that I always claim I will do and never do, which is, I'll have to check that place out.
Yeah.
As I order Cracker Barrel for the 17th time this month.
He is an attractive young man, Mr.
Yeah, he's a
Birch.
great-looking guy. And those daughters are gorgeous.
Yeah, they are very sweet.
Thanks, Freddie. Congratulations. By the way, he won himself that gift certificate from my buddy Steven Singer.
I bet his wife's
They did not accept
nice
that
gift.
at Billy Bob's barbecue.
They did not accept the gift certificate at Billy Bob's?
You can try. But. What's this now?
Should we do a road trip down to Springfield, Kentucky?
Why not?
Hit
Yeah,
Billy
why
Bob's?
don't you leave now?
We could do a broadcast from there. That's pretty much it from yesterday's show of interest, other than the people finding a koala in their bed in Australia.
And then making love to it. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
plenty of risk.
obviously, the koala wanted it.
But if you're...
Are we doing this or what?
In Australia, because usually we have the stories about the deadly... Aren't the 10 most deadly creatures in the world all from Australia?
It's a really scary place.
When you think about the spiders and the snakes and the gators and the crocs that are there, a koala in your bedroom, not really that bad.
Don't they have venomous ducks?
You've said this quite a bit. I just don't know about that.
I'm sure they do.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they have the
And
top 10.
I think platypus are venomous, aren't they?
Huh.
They're poisonous.
Platypus.
I don't think.
No.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
We also had a interesting survey. 1 in 4 Americans dread spending the holidays with their family.
That's way low.
That's sad.
That is sad.
10% admitted they've cried about having to spend the holidays with their
well, then
in-laws.
don't go.
You know what? Yeah, we don't want the crier.
Yeah.
Someone always cried at my parents' Thanksgiving.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Somebody said something to me, and one of my sisters be crying all night.
How many of your siblings are you currently speaking to?
None.
None. Okay, down to 0. Okay, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
That's not true.
Oh.
You're talking to one of them.
I'm talking to 2 now. Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Shalene, my other sister.
How
Okay.
many do you have?
I'm the oldest of 6.
Are you married? Is your
My sister?
a pointer sister?
She could be. I haven't talked to the one.
No, what's her name?
Shalene and Kate.
Yeah, Shalene. Yeah, that's a pointer sister.
Shalene Pointer?
Yeah.
Shalene sounds like somebody you used to clean the vinyl in
It's
your
from
car.
an Irish movie. My parents got it from some kind of Irish movie.
Oh.
Sounds very Irish.
So you don't speak to any of your brothers.
Behind the
Not,
green
not
door.
currently, no. we're not
Okay,
speaking.
okay, very nice. And you're not having Thanksgiving with any of them.
No. First cousins this year.
Just your cousins.
Any that you've kissed?
No.
Kissing cousins? Okay.
I had to think about it.
That is hilarious.
I don't know why I paused.
Here's a stat that I find rather striking.
What?
Christy, listen to this. 15% of Americans spend the holidays separated from their love partner.
I have done that before where the families just couldn't. They were the same times. They're just like, hey, we love each other. It'll be okay. We
Yeah.
can go to separate things.
Yeah,
that happens.
And there's always that, oh, you can't come over. We're making the special gravy this year, Josh, but no, you go to your girlfriend's parents.
The passive aggressive.
I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
love
thankfully,
that tax.
but yeah, my parents were never passive aggressive.
Oh, you're so lucky.
It was yeah, no.
God.
That is a bold statement.
I lived my life that way.
Man.
Yeah, mine were not.
I knew when I was doing something wrong, and I knew when I was doing something right.
I don't know. I find this hard to believe. It says the average American will spend $1,100 hosting a Thanksgiving party. That seems very high to me. I can't imagine the average gathering. The average gathering, I assume, is 10 or fewer.
Christy's having 25, right?
Yeah, and I'm in for. I just spent.
25 is different than 10.
Yeah, I'm in for about 800 right now without buying wine yet.
Oh boy, that'll be $3,000.
Oh well, with your relatives, you better get $10,000 or maybe some heroin to take the edge off.
I was just gonna say that.
And then, of course, we can get the annual Thanksgiving hack story about how much more your Thanksgiving dinner is going to cost at every news show in the country.
Today it was eggs, but I chose not to do it. I threw it in the trash.
I'm really tired of that.
Eggs are kind of up.
But doesn't everything keep getting expensive with every year? Right?
Yeah, every once in a while something just goes down a little bit, but come on, don't give yourself a break. Let's see.
We're blessed to not have those stories affect us.
Right. We are blessed. Yeah. I give thanks.
The big problem is the as you mentioned, when you have a partner and they want to go one way and you want to go the other.
Have you been to a grocery store lately?
Yesterday. I picked up my turkey yesterday.
As did I.
Oh, did you get yours?
Yeah.
Josh?
Yeah, I sent him a text because I saw someone. I wanted to make sure you got it.
Yeah, all set. Thank you.
Good.
Are you going to brine it?
I don't think so. No, but I
Why are you being snotty about it?
Do you brine yours?
Are you going to brine it?
I've done both before, and I think this year I'm just going to baste the hell out of it, and it'll be fine. Yeah,
we do have some tips coming up.
I got a 12-pound fresh.
Give you a headline. Don't wash it.
Who uses the parchment? Anybody? The parchment paper?
Nope.
No, I'm a bag guy.
Bag guy.
Bag guy.
Yeah.
Bag girl.
Now, do you cook the
Love
innards?
it.
Do you take that bag out of the inside and cook those up?
I do.
For your kitty cats?
No, I eat the heart and the liver.
Attaboy.
And
with a fine can.
I have given the cats last year. I gave the cats some of the liver, and they loved it.
When you take a bite, do you go?
you cook it first.
Of course.
Of course, Tom. He's not an animal.
I almost did a spit
I meant for his
You're
cats.
so.
Oh yes, of course.
You're so hungry you can't wait for it to be.
No, I meant for the kitty cats.
Okay.
Raw organs.
Now, for those of
Now,
you
my
who
mom used to cut those up and put them in the gravy.
That's what my mom did too, and I would. And I'd have to get to her before. And go, yeah.
Don't do that. Yeah.
But I loved it in the
Oh,
gravy.
wait a minute. That reminds me. We had this huge story yesterday, and I talked to Jess Hooker yesterday about this. Putting this expert chef says put ketchup
or soy sauce
in your gravy, and she's going to try it for us tomorrow. And that particular chef, both my son Sam and Jess follow him. Say he's great. So it's something like Max something. In any event, we're going to try that tomorrow. So we'll see how that works.
All right.
With your Thanksgiving
I'm very
gravy.
skeptical, but the guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I can't wait to try that. Now, a couple of other things happening, but right now I want to talk about the thing that makes it nothing better than a Thanksgiving dinner is move the turkey over and hand me a delicious Omaha steak.
We're not doing that, Tom. First off, Thanksgiving is 2 days away. So I want you to think about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know that I'm staunchly pro-turkey on Thanksgiving. However, every other day and Christmas, steaks.
Steak.
Is that something you can accept?
I can accept that.
Omaha Steaks delivers comfort and joy like no one else. They're unrivaled in their quality and taste. And this year you can skip the holiday hustle and bustle and save 50% off site-wide during their cyber sale. Just go to omahasteaks.com. You're going to get a $30 reward card when you shop early. So that is where Tom is correct. Get on this week. There's no reason to wait. And score an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. Now, Tom, I know that you've got a list of folks you send these to every year.
That's right.
Some of them contribute to the show. Some of them contribute to your loving family. Like
That's right. My brothers always send them something.
With 5 generations of experience, Omaha Steaks consistently delivers the world's best steak, and their gifting experts, trust me, they know what they're doing. They've curated these thoughtful packages starting at $89.99. They're the perfect gifts for friends and loved ones. From legendary steaks to mouth-watering desserts and more, save half off. That's right, 50% off site-wide during the cyber sale at omahasteaks.com. Plus, listen to this, Bob and Tom listeners, which includes you get an extra $30 off with this promo code, BTS, and a $30 reward card when you shop early. So please don't dilly-dally. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. Minimum purchase may apply. Visit omahasteaks.com for details.
Thanks very much, Josh. Makes a great gift, and you can get the whole thing done in about 5 minutes. So pull over, get it done right now. Coming up, we have sporting news with Josh Arnold sitting in for Chick McGee. Chick will be making the occasional comment with his semi-voice.
Thank you, Tom.
We have a world record involving Duncan.
And we have Costaki Economopoulos with our NFL update and the great scientist Neil deGrasse Tyson. How cool is that? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
O'Reilly. Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE-certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
11th details coming up.
All right, let's try this one more time.
Better? Better?
Yeah? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. Look at Tom.
Now you know how we felt.
I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Yeah, hey, hi.
Yeah,
I might be heading out. I'm worthless.
The more you go, the worse it gets.
Yeah, I'm worth.
It like the first couple sentences come out okay, and then it just dissipates into.
Well, we'd be remiss though if we didn't say very happy birthday, Jay.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday! Yeah.
We love you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
you're gonna miss the debut of a word on this show.
53 years old. Isn't that amazing?
You look great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
You really do.
Are you that
no matter
way?
what your age is, you do look great.
Beard looks good.
Oh, shut up.
You're my age. You're 44. What are you talking about?
Me and Pat were born very close to each other.
We even have beard news today.
Beard news.
I'm going to miss Neil deGrasse Tyson. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we're going to talk
This
with
is not my day.
Dr. Tyson, Dr. deGrasse Tyson. deGrasse is hidden in the gnome.
All of a sudden, maybe I'm not going to be disappointed. I'll be here getting embarrassed in front of Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Doctor, when you fart in space.
Here we go.
Grass is slang for
What's your nickname for your penis?
Marijuana.
He was a badass wrestler.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm pretty
Professional wrestler.
No. In high school.
Called him Chicken Man.
I'm pretty sure. I'll have to ask him. I think he went to Bronx Science High.
Okay.
And I think he was a wrestler. I'm not sure. Maybe track, but I think wrestling.
Cool.
We'll find out. These are important things. We'll find out. Well, Chick, go ahead. I mean, I can see you're suffering over there. We can't. So we'll carry on.
All right.
And then it's going to be down to 3 of us eventually.
Yeah.
Well, I think Oskay's here. We can bring him in.
Who?
Jeff Oskay.
Not familiar with that.
We'll be all right.
Up in the bullpen. He's just
He can't wait to get in here, can he? Is he sticking pens in a voodoo doll?
Right in the neck.
Is that what he's doing?
Right now, in sports, do you want to take over for some sports there, Josh?
Sure, we do have a world record. If Chick, you can still push buttons.
Thanks, Josh.
YouTube and TikTok performer Nick DiGiovanni teamed up with Duncan. We all love Duncan to create the world's largest iced latte. That's right. According to Guinness World Records, the record-breaking latte measured over 276 gallons, enough liquid to fill nearly 7 bathtubs.
Ugh.
Mr. Giovanni
big straw.
Giovanni unveiled the behemoth. All right. Unveiled the behemoth beverage at a Dunkin' chain in Canton, Massachusetts earlier this year. The giant latte included 1,200 pounds of ice, 3,200 shots of espresso, and 100 gallons of milk. It was contained within a cup. This is my favorite part. It was contained within a cup measuring 8 feet tall. It took
There you go. And it's got their logo on it. You got to hint to them.
Yeah.
Look at it.
He's got his little world record certificate and everything.
Took 20 people over 24 hours to make the latte. The cup had a tap on the side, so the iced latte could be served up in smaller cups to the crowd of people who'd come along to witness the record being broken. I'm sure there were
poor bastards.
Twos of people there.
Yes.
None of the coffee drink went to waste, so claim those involved.
So do you have to make the shots of espresso one at a time?
I'm not sure. It does not say. But 20 people over 24 hours, it's probably. They're probably not. Yeah.
Boy, that's rough.
Yeah.
And especially considering they were able to measure out all the ingredients. So.
Now, do they, at Dunkin', they use normal English, like small, medium, large?
Uh-huh.
They don't have the fake.
The tall, venti.
Grande.
Yeah. And I know that people who work at other coffee places really get pissed when you do that.
When you ask for a grande, when you mean a small or whatever?
No,
it has to be annoying.
Small or whatever.
Yeah, this isn't.
This isn't Starbucks.
Yeah, this isn't Starbucks when you do that. But I'm not sure if they've made up their own language or not. I was just at Dunkin' on Sunday.
Oh, what'd you get? Did you get
Donuts.
some sprinkles?
Got 12 donuts.
Yeah, with sprinkles?
Yeah, with Jimmy's.
Yeah.
I got some with Jimmy's.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy's. Yeah.
How many did you eat?
He took him down to the police station.
I bet you had none.
There you go, fellas.
You had none.
I did not eat any of them.
Yep,
Of course not.
I knew it.
I'm watching what I'm just eating protein, unless they make a protein donut. And protein donuts also
I'll give
some
you some
kind of sex term.
Who wants to volunteer to give Tom
I'll
some?
glaze your donuts.
Glaze your donut.
I got your glazed protein donut there for you, buddy.
There you go, babe.
Yeah, well, congratulations to Dunkin'. So they've just dropped the whole donut thing, huh?
Yes,
It's just
because
Dunkin'.
they do so much else as well. Yeah,
Coffee's great there, actually.
it is.
Real
It
good.
is. I mean, if you're on the East Coast and you bring somebody a coffee, it better be a Dunkin'.
It's very unique. It's tasty.
Well, the one, you just mean unique. Not very unique. There are no degrees of uniqueness.
I wouldn't blame.
Something can't be
I
more
wouldn't blame you
unique.
if you walked out.
Not today.
Not today.
Unique means one of a kind. Nothing can be more one of a kind than one of a kind.
I've never been happier. I've lost my voice.
See, this particular Dunkin' that I go to is right next to a Starbucks. So it's very,
how convenient.
very convenient. I can park, walk over. I'll have to try their coffee, though.
I like them both. I'm fine saying I prefer Dunkin's coffee.
Okay, good.
But I like them both.
And then yesterday, my coffee, many of you may recall, they forgot to put, I got a latte, they forgot to put the coffee in it.
Many of you recall my coffee
So
order.
it was
Was it just cream?
It was just cream foamy.
milk.
That's hilarious.
I'm not kidding.
All day.
Yeah, that was the day that our
We're gonna
water, the
suffer
Keurig
this.
busted and there was no water. Didn't help. Show still stunk. Coming up, we have Thanksgiving issues going on in the world, and we're going to help you with your Thanksgiving. We've got a cool McDonald's story, speaking of that sort of thing, and a bank robbery gone wrong and a potato chip that might set your butt on fire.
Oh.
It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Hyundai. Whether you're running errands with the kids or heading on a weekend escape, the new 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid is packed with class-leading advanced safety features like blind spot view monitor, forward collision avoidance assist, and wireless phone charging, so you can stay focused on what really matters. Learn more about the new Tucson Hybrid at HyundaiUSA.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company News Desk.
Hello there.
Pat Godwin's there.
Hey.
Jess Hooker has joined us this morning.
Hello.
As has Jeff Oskey at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
Howdy.
Chick is out with laryngitis, and it's also his birthday. So he's, where do you think he's headed right now?
The strip club.
Yeah! Chicky, go get it.
Birthday lap dance.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Josh Arnold at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. And there's Tom.
I can assure you he's not.
Yeah.
He needs a little bit of honey in his throat. That's but not a woman named Honey on his back, if you will. Now,
it works.
We were reviewing many things in the world of sports. Was there anything else of interest?
There really was not. We had the world's record for the world's largest iced latte. Are you guys iced latte drinkers?
On occasion.
In the summer?
Yeah.
No, I've never. I like my coffee hot for some reason.
I'm the same.
Never, never drank it cold.
I made the transition this summer. It's very good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you didn't know iced coffee was a thing until this year.
Right. I'd heard about it, but I never tried it. It's actually quite good.
Are you serious? You didn't know it was a thing?
I'd heard of it.
Why is cold coffee bad, but iced coffee is pretty tasty?
I know. I agree. There is something different about that. And why?
I don't know.
Right.
Now, we'll explore that and many other things. We do have some exciting things in the news this morning.
Guys, I don't think he means it when he says we're going to explore that.
So.
No.
Yeah?
He's over you.
Actually,
over all of us.
I do have a cold latte in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice.
You bought it yesterday?
This is my new thing now.
You wait till it curdles?
I love his new things.
I'll buy one.
I love them.
I'll buy one on the way home.
Okay.
Then I go home and I put it in the. And I learned, by the way, this is interesting. I have one of those little mini thermoses called
Stanley.
Yeah.
kind of a Stanley thing, but it's like the shape of a Coke bottle.
It's like a corksicle.
Yeah, those
Oh,
things.
yeah, just a water bottle.
So the first time I tried this, I put the cappuccino in the thing and then put it in the refrigerator. Then brought it in the next day and it was still warm. Which just shows you how great those things are.
Those can be ridiculous.
No, so you leave it in the cup, then you pour it in the thing in the morning. So there's one in the refrigerator right now. So
I was wondering what was in those when you bring them in.
Yeah.
They're your daughters. They have like little stickers all over.
Yeah, I have yet to. I had no idea those things are like $50.
It's full of Baileys.
Those things are really expensive.
They are very expensive.
But I like the slender ones because they fit better in
your mouth.
Cup holder.
The cup holders. The Stanley people are responsible for ruining more car and automobile and truck consoles than anything. Those things chip the what do you ever call those grippers on your car?
Have that.
I had one roll under my Jeep seat, and I kept trying to slam my seat back, and I didn't know why it wouldn't, and it dented my Stanley. So, I don't know. Now it looks like I was hiking and did something cool and dropped it down a mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Just got it stuck under my car.
But when I grew up, they were tools.
Yeah.
Stanley was, great tape measures and screwdrivers.
They were the green thermos that your dad took to work every day.
Those were also Stanleys?
Oh, yeah.
That's the same company?
Yeah, I still have my dad's.
Is Thermos a company name like Kleenex?
Yes.
Okay. And what was the one that was super big a few years ago? There was a
Yeti.
Yeti.
Oh, yeah, that's still big, really big.
They're both good, man.
Yeah, I had a Yeti dog bowl that cost more than my first car. I don't know what that thing's made of, but
you do not need a Yeti dog bowl.
Why do you need a Yeti dog bowl?
No, you don't. Yeah,
I was at the hardware store, needed a dog bowl, wasn't paying attention, got up to the counter. $30.
Too embarrassed to go back, right?
That.
Barbara Streisand doesn't have Yeti dog bowl. She's cloned 2 dogs.
And then I always wash the dog's bowls every night in the dishwasher.
No, we just use
Every night?
steel
Wow,
or whatever
all
it is.
Twice a day, absolutely.
Twice a day you wash
You
your
feed
dog
them their
bowls.
breakfast, then you put their bowl through the dishwasher. Then
Do they have wet food?
No, they have dry food.
They have dry food, and you still wash it every day.
Yeah,
One of his dogs eats crap, and he still washes the dog bowl.
Twice a day.
One of the dogs is coprophagically inclined.
Yes.
Careful.
After his daddy.
That's so much more elegant than he's a turd eater. That one's a dirt eater. We did have this. What kind of dog do you have, Miss Hooker?
A lab.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
I always liked labs.
James.
What's his name?
James.
James?
Yeah, James is our lab.
Oh, you had a little dog.
Big dog doesn't like little dog.
Oh, I see.
And big
Sorry.
dog comes first. So he went to grandma's house. He's grandma's dog.
Oh,
now.
okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No,
Is
he's
grandma's house a euphemism?
Oh, does grandma live on quote unquote the farm?
That kind of lizard going to grandma's.
Oh yeah. give the doggy the old needle.
By lizard going to grandma's house, you mean my creek in my backyard. Here, Josh, ridiculous.
Now, a couple things. We did have a news story the other day about why you're not supposed to have your dog
lick you in the face.
lick you in the face.
Yeah.
because
not on board.
that's kind of a old wives' tale that dogs' mouths are perfectly clean.
I got a dog that thinks I'm its mother. That's all she wants to do. Every day when I get home, she wants to kiss
I would
me.
never let my dog lick my face. It just got done licking my penis.
So sorry, I have to apologize for. Could we maybe change the topic?
I don't like this. Never.
Okay. Now, we discussed this just a few minutes ago, but I want to bring it back up because Miss Hooker is here with us, and she is our staff chef, if you will. The news story involved a famous chef.
Maddie Matheson?
Maddie Matheson, big guy.
Yeah, I love him. Big
A
fan.
lot of tattoos.
Just released a new cookbook. Actually, Jeffy introduced him to me years ago.
Yeah, I've seen this guy.
Yeah, covered in tattoos.
He is cool.
Yeah.
Big mustache.
Canadian.
He's now on The Bear.
Yeah, he's an actor.
Oh, really?
Well, I think he was wasn't he the consulting chef on The Bear, and they had him do a couple of cameos.
Dude, he's awesome.
One of the best episodes they've ever had is him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
Never watched it.
Oh.
First year of The Bear's great.
Yeah.
But the reason I bring it up is he had a suggestion yesterday that a great way to have really good gravy for your turkey is to add either ketchup or soy sauce. Mm-hmm. I've got the story right here. Maddie Matheson says these two ingredients are the secret to making better gravy, as I just indicated. He was being interviewed by Food and Wine magazine. And this guy's 42 years of age, big mustache, big guy, lots of tats.
Yep.
He suggested people test the recipe on a classic gravy. He goes, add the two ingredients incrementally so the sauce does not end up too sweet or too salty. He said that by way of order, he suggests stirring together your butter, your flour, make your roux, and then add ketchup or soy sauce, so not both.
Okay. Okay.
If nothing else, a great excuse to add French fries to your Thanksgiving table.
Little poutine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Boy, poutine's one of those words sounds dirty but isn't.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Like the country Guam.
You think Guam sounds dirty?
Oh, yeah. We went to the drive-in movie. I had to scrub the Guam off my face.
Well, you shouldn't have been eating poutine.
I'll tell you what.
There you go.
Yeah, the guy in the front seat wasn't eating poutine. He thought the movie was good. What an idiot. So are we going to try this tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to order a turkey when we get off the air, and I'm going to make a turkey tonight so I can make gravy. And, yeah, we can do that.
Okay. And then, so I'm sure the directions are somewhere out there from this guy.
Why not?
Okay, very good. Very
Why not
good.
just buy some turkey gravy and add some ketchup?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I think that if it goes with the recipe, you need to make it from scratch.
I was funning you.
Yeah.
You could just buy some turkey parts. You don't have to do the whole thing.
I'm going to look for them. Yeah, I'm not going to look for the whole thing, but I thought I could make turkey tetrazzini and
Wonderful.
put it in.
That's my favorite.
Too, so
Remember
it's a win-win.
That turkey tetrazzini we used to have when we had the caterer dude?
Yes.
Yeah,
that was the greatest
So good.
tetrazzini I've ever had in my
Chicken
life.
salad.
I remember, I can dream about
Yeah, those must have been good days, Pat. Yeah. Jeff, you ever
they
hear
were
tell
great
of that?
days.
Oh, I've heard stories.
Hot food in the green room, huh?
Every day. It was awesome.
We have a microwave. You can make it hot anytime you want.
Beef barley
absolutely
soup.
right.
Oh,
Certain people would come here with to-go bags.
Yeah.
it was so
It
good.
was soup?
Yeah.
Beef.
yeah.
His beef barley soup was to die for.
Homemade?
Yes, homemade.
Yeah.
Everything was
Macaroni
homemade.
and cheese.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a different era.
meatloaf.
It was a different era.
Meatloaf. So good.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
meatloaf, yeah.
Now, coming up, we have. Are you going to make a turkey for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking?
I'm not. I'm going to my dad. My dad and his wife are hosting. Yeah.
Or are you bringing anything?
Yeah, mashed potatoes, a pie, and
What kind of pie? A pie that you're making, or the one that I'm giving everybody?
no, I make the pie that you guys are going to have today. I'm taking one of those to my dad's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in the news, we have to wash or not wash a turkey. This is kind of interesting.
Yeah, when Thanksgiving just 2 days away, here are some cooking tips. They say do not wash your turkey. Raw turkey can harbor illness-causing bacteria, and washing a turkey can generate spray that will spread contaminants throughout the kitchen.
I know, but isn't that funny? So you're telling us that the turkey is covered in bacteria.
Well, it cooks off.
You kill it by cooking.
All right, again, a small attempt at humor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here. Remember the memo I sent you when you're trying to tell a joke?
Met with
Wave
facts.
the little flaggy thing over there.
Premise killer.
I said that about chicken recently too. Remember we had a big story about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
There are people who put dish soap on their birds,
Yeah,
wash
like
them
Dawn.
in the sink, yes, and rinse them off.
That's crazy.
That's
Really?
very
Yeah.
real, yes.
They'll wash their ribs.
Yes, all
and
of
just
it.
with like a scrub brush in the sink.
God.
Okay, well,
I'm
when
surprised
we
Tom
come back.
doesn't do that.
No, I've learned my lesson. When we come back,
Yes.
we have some other really interesting cooking tips, including why you can't trust the pop-up thermometer.
Yep.
Kind of interesting, actually. Right now, Prize Picks has stopped by, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action when you're watching football. A lot of football to watch in the coming days, and it's a lot more interesting if you're doing some work with Prize Picks. Basketball, hockey, MMA, you name it, because Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody. The app is really easy to use, and there's a lot of fun stuff you can do. For example, pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. PrizePicks even invented the so-called flex play, so you can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. There's a lot of details, so find out by checking out PrizePicks. Some picks you could make, for example, for Thanksgiving, Tyreek Hill to have more than half a receiving yard, Jared Goff to have more or less than 1.5 passing touchdowns. So check out PrizePicks. You go to prizepicks.com, or you can download the PrizePicks app today. Use the code TOM, and that'll get you a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That code is TOM on PrizePicks. Get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. So have some fun. PrizePicks, run your game. PrizePicks, let's see, I got to tell you, this must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and all the details. That's PrizePicks. We've got a link to it on our website, so that'll help you find it. Have a little fun with that. Coming up, more cooking tips. Also, we have skiing in the news, Hawaii in the news. We have don't eat dog treats, kids. And a word is about to make its debut on this radio show because it's there in the
humility,
class,
regret,
breeding, quality. In that case, we will be talking to Neil deGrasse Tyson. So a different breed of person because he's got a brain. We'll talk to him later this morning. And Costaki Economopoulos, a semi-brain. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Christy, Pat,
Hi.
Jess Hooker's here. Jeff Oskey, Ace, Chick under the weather. I'm Josh. There's Tommy.
Happy birthday, Chick McGee. But unfortunately, Chick has laryngitis.
Yeah.
So he had to head home. So we'll move forward here. A couple quick things. He mentioned the pardoning of the turkeys.
I actually did, but
I don't approve of that, as you know. I think you're sending the wrong message to the kids.
Yes.
Typical government. You can have it both ways. No, you can't. You're going to eat them, or if you're going to eat them, you got to kill them.
President and his wife pardoned Peach and Blossom. They will bypass your Thanksgiving table and going to live out their days in Minnesota.
All right.
Yeah, but there is a codicil. Keep reading.
What?
They have to wear orange vests and pick up garbage at the side of the road. Yeah, they got sentenced to community service. The governor has called off the execution.
Well, they did kill 6 people. They need to do something.
First Lady Jill Biden then received delivery of the official White House Christmas tree right after they pardoned the turkey.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's a special day at the White House.
Okay, we do have Christmas tree news coming up.
Yeah, but first we got to get to our Thanksgiving news.
Okay,
We first learned that you do not wash your
I had a letter, real quick. I had a letter to interrupt myself. Josh was talking about Was it Josh or Godwin? I think maybe it was you, Pat. You were working with Jimmy J.J. Walker.
Oh, yeah. And outside of Philadelphia, Harleysville, yeah.
And he had a special codicil in his contract.
He does indeed, yeah. He will not say dynamite, and if he does, and if he gets $1,000. If you want him to say dynamite.
I have no problem with that.
Oh, so if you saw Rodney Dangerfield and he didn't say, I get no respect or whatever the way word, that would be okay with you?
I think that's different. So this was a
catchphrase
from a TV show that
made his career.
Yeah. I agree.
But he was a writer.
But if you can get the money, get the money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it reminded me of this. Yesterday in history, in 1867, Alfred Nobel patented dynamite.
Yeah, I learned that yesterday. I thought it was
This is, of course, the Peace Prize guy. He invented dynamite. In all truth, he thought that it would end war.
Oh.
But it's my understanding Alfred Nobel only charged $100 to say it.
Oh.
So he didn't rip you off like Jimmy Walker.
Undercut him.
I wonder, with inflation, do you think it's probably $2,000 now for
I
Jimmy Walker?
would not doubt it. Yeah, he's not happy.
So who pays him that? The club owner?
Yeah.
Does he do it just the one time?
I've never seen him do it. He didn't do it that night. People yelled it out, and he got angry.
I mean, to get angry is ridiculous.
And I heard him have a fight with the club owner. He says, "Yeah, you pay me $1,000, I'll say it."
Oh my gosh!
But everybody else told me that too.
I kind of like that sort of.
Yeah, I sat down with him at a radio convention, talked with him for quite some time, but he's very political.
Really?
Yeah.
I sat next to him on a plane too after we worked together a year later, and I said, "Oh, he had a hooded sweatshirt and it was down." And I said, "Hey, Mr. Walker, we worked together about a year ago." And as I got halfway through, he took his hooded sweatshirt and put it over his head.
Oh, gosh.
On the plane, you're looking at him and go, "Hey, we're on an airplane. Don't say it."
It'll be $1,000 fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. Now, we were talking about turkeys, how you're not supposed to wash your turkey.
Correct.
Before you cook it.
They also are suggesting you use a digital thermometer, and thanks to Jeff Oskey, I have the best digital thermometer out there. I love it.
Is this the one you can read on your phone?
Yes, it's amazing. Turkey needs to reach a cook temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit.
Or get
before
Wordle
serving.
in 3.
One of the two.
Using a digital thermometer ensures an accurate temperature read, whereas research has shown that plastic pop-up thermometers can activate well before the bird is actually done. My question is, will that thermometer, will it read a turkey that's in another house? Like if I put my thermometer in the turkey at my bonus son's house, but I'm going to be at my house, can I still read it?
On your phone?
Yeah.
The one that you got?
On my
Jess
phone?
would know. I got it from Jess, so she would know better.
You re-gifted this?
I don't know.
No, we share the same.
I don't think that it will. I think you have to be on the same Wi-Fi network.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You
That
have
would
to-
be really
yeah.
funny.
That would be great to have because
Yeah,
he is stressed out about cooking the turkey.
Seems a little rare. No, my phone says it's. Well, that's interesting.
Well, can he download the app? He can download the app.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe.
All right.
No, I'm sure he can. I'm just saying that might be a lot to ask for.
I have a stabber thermometer.
Yeah, that's what I do, too.
You know, the one that's got,
Sure.
you just shove it in there.
And I don't
take
keep it
that
in the
over
hole. I
there.
just check
No,
it.
yeah, you just go check it. Yeah,
In and
absolutely.
out.
I pop
A
that
lot of in and
plastic
out.
one out, and when I'm feeling too sick to do my temperature orally, I just use that.
Rectally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it pops out, I know.
I would love to know if there's an ER doc that's removed one of those from some guy's keister.
Absolutely.
On
Yes.
some sad Thanksgiving.
That's really sad.
You know, I lubed it with the gravy, Doc.
Refrigerate your leftovers within 2 hours. Who does that on Thanksgiving?
Rarely happens.
Never.
Yeah, they're sitting out there for a while.
Yeah.
Leftovers must be refrigerated promptly to avoid the so-called danger zone of temperatures between 40 degrees and 140 degrees Fahrenheit, where illness-causing bacteria can grow. Okay, we've never done that.
No.
We leave food out all day.
Yeah.
No,
Go back for
what do you do with
seconds. Thirds and fourths.
what do you do with the big legs? Turkey legs.
The drumsticks?
We cut the meat off of them.
You
We
do?
do.
Oh,
Yes,
that's a lot of
we
trouble.
don't do the.
I mean, right away, or do you wait?
No, right away because it's a dark meat. People like that.
Usually, one of the kids wants the big
Yeah.
drumstick,
Yeah,
so
somebody
you give them
owns
to the youngest one, and
See,
they take 2 bites,
I always
ruin
have
it,
that.
and
Yeah.
throw it away.
I always find it's almost impossible not to grab one on the thinner end and wave it like this and use the word wench in a sentence.
See, if you're at the head of the table, I
Yeah.
feel like you deserve that kind of power.
I'm Henry the Eighth. Oh, yeah.
Now, do you have one of those electric knives? Or
Yes.
Oh, you do?
The one you
yeah.
only use once a year
Yes.
for turkey.
And then you go, where did I put that? I've already started where did I put that?
And by the way, for the ER doc that I mentioned earlier that had to remove the thermometer from the guy's butt, I'm guessing they have a lot of electric knife wounds.
Well, they're like a reciprocating saw.
Yeah. Those things are
love 'em.
deadly.
I just use the regular one.
Me too.
But I grew up, my dad would always use the electric one.
Yeah, when I carve a turkey, it looks like someone threw a grenade in it.
Oh, really?
and then jumped on it, and then
I'm pretty good.
Are you?
Yeah, I think so.
I have to have you over.
I have to have you at our house too, because we're
I think the
missing that
electric's
piece.
fine. The electric, that's if I had to carve up a 24-pounder, of course I'd use
Well,
that.
that's what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, once again, we continue with the Bob and Tom Show's turkey tips. Are there more?
Yes, rest your turkey for 30 minutes after taking it out of the oven.
Sure.
It's going to be exhausted. It needs a rest.
Yeah, please. Can I take a breather?
Legs are all tied up.
America's Test Kitchen called this step absolutely essential and explained resting your turkey allows the bird to reabsorb the juices released during cooking, which ensures your meat is more moist and flavorful.
Yeah. Oh, so they say you rest it for 30 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't let it go swimming for an hour.
That's right.
Yes. Because it'll cramp up and could drown.
The Cooking Authority also stresses that your turkey will not get even close to cold in that time. Their testing showed it takes an hour and a half for a 14-pound turkey to drop below 130 degrees. Whoa.
Yeah, all right, good.
And tenting your turkey with foil will make your skin soggy. Nobody wants soggy skin.
No, you don't. You want the crisp.
Yeah, crisp golden brown.
Although I have to say, when you carve the turkey and you put it on your plate, it's immediately cold. It's like the coldest meat ever. Like
I kind of see what you're saying.
I agree with you.
I see what you're saying.
Like, I feel like the gravy keeps it warm more than I feel like it goes cold quick.
And then broccoli. I'm trying to come up with an invention.
To heat broccoli to
Broccoli,
keep it warm.
yeah, you take it out of the boiling water and steam, and then it's freezing in about a minute.
I had broccolini last night at dinner, and what do? You eat it quick.
Yeah.
First thing, right?
Quick, the broccolini.
Yes.
This is interesting if you have a frozen turkey.
Yeah, according to the Ag Department, a frozen turkey needs about 24 hours for every 4 to 5 pounds of weight.
So if you've got a
to thaw on
15-pound
furniture.
turkey right now,
Refrigerator. Did I say thaw on the furniture?
You can
I
also
did.
just put it under running
Refrigerator.
water. Sometimes you have to do that.
Cold water, yeah.
Yeah,
Sit it in a
flame
cold water
torch, yeah.
bath. If you use
or set it outside.
but if you do use the microwave or cold water method, you need to cook it immediately. Whereas a thawed turkey you can leave in the refrigerator a couple of days.
Yes.
There you go.
In many cases, the best thing to do is to get a honey-baked ham as backup, just in case. And we had the news story the other day that more than 50%.
Oh, that was
of
1 in 4 would rather. Was it?
No, it was more than 50% would rather have ham than turkey.
that was it.
Oh, we've never had any other meat except turkey at our
Right,
Thanksgiving.
right.
I never did
Yeah.
either until the last few years, and then people started bitching. So I got
We're a ham on Christmas.
Lovely holiday.
People.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Christmas ham.
Right.
Turkey, Thanksgiving.
Exactly, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
you ever had
changed.
one of those honey-baked hams?
No.
Yeah. Well,
They're
first of all,
very
it's
good.
a car payment.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
worth it.
probably
Why is it so expensive?
Because it's worth it.
Because they're so incredibly delicious.
Yeah. It's cooked in liquid gold.
They're good. Now, Pat, I know that you're vegan.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of research for you. According to this chef, blah, 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 blah. Suggested dishes for your vegan guests include salad with a vegan dressing.
Love it.
Mashed potatoes made with almond milk.
Doesn't sound so good.
And and the trimmings from your lawn. And that's good. Well, you can't drink almond milk?
I don't like almond milk. I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I go with coconut.
Have you
Coconut.
seen the turkeys that vegans are making out of bread?
No.
Yeah.
I would like that.
I'm sorry.
They are. It's ridiculous.
Wait a minute.
I hesitate to bring it up because I'm not doing it. But, 'cause
You saw the gleam in Tom's eye.
it's so dumb.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute,
it makes
but
me
can
angry.
A vegan eat bread?
Yeah, they can eat bread. There's all that's in bread is flour and water.
Yeah.
Maybe salt.
To butter?
That's an
can't put butter
additive.
on
Yeah,
it.
that's after it's done.
Cinnamon sugar.
That's after it's done.
That's also vegan.
Okay, I'm in. Cinnamon toast. Let's go.
I wouldn't kill a cinnamon.
Your cinnamon sugar won't stick to your toast if you don't have the butter.
There you go. See, scientific fact.
You know what I saw at the grocery store yesterday? I didn't buy it. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we talked about that?
I've seen it. Yeah. I'm
Probably
curious.
delicious. It probably is.
Wait, what?
Yes.
We had a story about how there was new Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon, and I did not get it.
Wait, so the bacon is flavored like that, or the
Yes.
cereal is flavored like bacon?
Oh, yeah, the bacon is flavored like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Why?
That's that sweet savory.
Yeah, like
mix.
the maple syrupy kind of bacon or whatever.
When I do bacon in the oven, I put brown sugar on it.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I do.
Really? Oh, yeah.
$1 million bacon.
Brown sugar. How come it tastes so good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here it is. Here's the story. Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon. Hormel and General Mills have teamed up. The cereal, so-called Cinnadust. Boy, that sounds like a Broadway show that closed after a day.
Oh, boy.
They're strippers on roller skates. But they sing.
Close after a day.
Bravo.
She's Cinnadust, the magic stripper. Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon. Available, this says available at select Walmart locations and becoming available at Kroger.
That's where I saw it.
It's at my Needlers.
Old Krogs.
I love Needlers.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a no. Hey, you want to buy this? You want to buy that? You want to buy that? You quit needling me.
Have we tried this?
No, we haven't. We can.
Yeah, we should. You can go grab some.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you'll have to shoo a guy that's in the way in a rascal scooter.
I only see 10 rashers here.
What's the recipe for that? Do you just eat that with breakfast, or
You would just fry it up, right?
Yeah,
Or
but I
bake
just
it?
think of another way to use it. I guess we've done this thing called meat candy, where you take a
That's great.
sausage and you wrap bacon around it, and then put the brown sugar on top and bake it.
Like Homer Simpson bacon, that sausage boy.
That sounds really good.
It is. It's delicious.
Yeah, okay. And I'm sure your cardiologist is highly recommended.
It's
A restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Very good, very good. Well, these are all great tips for your cooking.
Well, here's another one. A restaurant in New York City is serving a vodka-infused Thanksgiving turkey.
That's sad.
Selena Rosa infuses the bird with 160 and 151 proof vodka before and after roasting, while flavored vodka is injected right before carving. Diners can choose from Gregory vodka infused with pineapple, apple cider, green apple, French vanilla, or coconut.
I see what they're doing here.
It's
about that.
The 20-pound dish sells for $40, comes with 2 sides, and the restaurant also will provide free taxi rides to patrons living in all 5 boroughs.
No, officer, I haven't been drinking. I had seconds of the turkey. I had 3 pieces of that turkey. Yeah. Well, this is great for your family. Nothing better than drunk, sleepy, and combative. Although this guarantees they'll start throwing the pie.
Sam Musovic, who tends bar at this particular eatery, said, quote, "We tried tequila since we're a Mexican restaurant, but it didn't fly."
Probably tasted awful.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the person who goes in and orders a wild turkey. And then they set a plate down in front of them. This isn't what I meant.
That sounds really awful. We've got, let's see, kind of a short week like many of you. And that I bring that up because that means that the shoe-in of the week will take place tomorrow. And we'll be picking against our winner for week 12 of Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks. Now, our winner from week 11 was Freddie Birch.
Freddie Birch.
And Freddie sent us a beautiful picture of Freddie and his 2
daughters.
beautiful daughters at the barbecue joint Billy Bob's in Springfield, Kentucky.
Highly recommended it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
thanks very much, Freddie. What a nice guy. We'll find out who won either this morning, maybe late, or for sure by tomorrow. But if you want to get involved with week 13, that officially begins on Thanksgiving Day. So get your picks in. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. The idea here is just pick the winners. You don't have to go up against the spread. And we've had a bunch of men and women win it already. It's really fun, and the prize is a great one. It's from our buddy Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. And you can peruse what you might want to buy with that $500 worth of jewelry stuff at IHateStevenSinger.com. But get those entries in prior to the games coming up during the day on Thursday. So you've pretty much got today and tomorrow to get yourself organized for that. I'll also remind you that you can listen to the Bob and Tom Show we have that live video stream. Also, find out about what's going on with our special VIP. That might make a nice Christmas gift for somebody. I know that my sister listens to it in England.
Yes. Hi, Janny.
Good morning, Jan.
Jan.
One time she and I made a Thanksgiving dinner over in England.
How was that?
Oh, really?
It was really cool because the day before Thanksgiving, I went to this American grocery store. And so it was kind of a cool place to rendezvous with all these Americans. But I'm not joking when I tell you this. We're used to kind of buying even if you get like an organic, whatever, turkey, whatever you're getting, it's usually wrapped in plastic.
Sure.
Right.
Not over there.
No?
I got the head and everything.
Ugh. Oh, really?
Yeah,
You had to cut the head off?
And then I had to take a pair of pliers and pull out some of the extra feathers.
Oh, wow.
I like it.
It was fun.
You know that is
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah, that's fresh, all right.
Uh-huh.
And I think I got the last can of the pumpkin pie stuff to make. It was really fun. So anyway, we're hoping you have a great Thanksgiving in advance. We have some more tips coming up. Also, we're going to talk with Costaki Economopoulos. If I'm not mistaken, Kostaki's new album is about to, as the kids say, drop.
Oh, all right.
I'd rather say the album is being released.
You should say that then.
Yeah, it may drop in popularity rather quickly, but I bet.
Well, that's not nice.
That's why I don't like the word drop. I hate that.
But you are the one that used it.
It's that phony hipster stuff.
You could just not use it.
My new album is dropping. Why don't you drop out of life? Okay, we'll have a nice, delightful discussion with Costaki and find out what it's like. I'll bet he's having a lonely Thanksgiving.
Oh, my God.
He's not going to need those
He has
condoms.
friends.
And family.
He has 2 daughters, you know.
Brother.
I'm sure they're going to their various mothers' houses.
God.
I bet Carolyn has better food.
That's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You could win a $250 Amazon gift card by taking our annual listener survey. We'd like to know what you like. Just go to bobandtom.com/survey. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Petition
Christmas.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy, Pat Godwin, Jess Hooker, Jeff Oskey, Ace, myself, Josh Arnold, and there's Tom.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Coming up, comedian Costaki Economopoulos is our NFL correspondent, and he will be our special guest, along with another special guest coming later on in the show, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Wow.
Astrophysicist, a guy that knows a lot about the world. Very exciting.
You think he likes the Jetsons?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
How could he not?
Right.
What a great, it's the best.
Yeah.
Did the Jetsons ever do cigarette commercials like the Flintstones did?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
But did they do like a cleaning product or something? Does that make sense? Does that sound right? Like the mom did?
Maybe.
Okay. I don't know why, but I think that I saw that in a commercial.
Now, coming up, we have just figured out who won our pigskin picks competition for week 12.
Well, who the hell is it?
I can give you a hint. It's someone from Piqua, Ohio.
Male or female?
Don't know yet. All I know is someone asked me how to pronounce Piqua.
Piqua.
So it's a person.
That's good.
Okay, I'm not going to
They, them.
get gender specific yet.
I insist on it. I want to know their religion.
I want to be
and,
politically correct here.
Their pronouns.
All I know is this person can use any bathroom they want in this building. I don't care.
That's right.
Right, we have cameras in both.
If Jeff Oskey is sitting in for Chick McGee, Chick, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Chick! But he's got laryngitis, and it just wasn't working today. Well, the voice was shot.
He's at the strip club.
Got
that breakfast buffet.
Getting a lappy.
Good for
Ham
him.
and legs.
Yeah, those dude wipes will come in handy if that's where he is. He's at he was at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. The Steven Singer Sidekick headquarters is right over there with Josh Arnold from myhatestevensinger.com, and the Silac news desk is occupied by Christy Lee. Okay, here we go. Pigskin winter week 12. It's just come over the press here. It's this is interesting. It's is this a guy or a lady?
All this should have happened off the air.
It's Jey.
Jay.
Roman from Piqua, Ohio.
That could go either way, yeah.
Is that a he or a she? Boy.
It's a boy.
Okay. Why did she point down at her groin?
Yeah, I guess
boy.
both of them would be a. Well, I guess you could go here for girl and down for boy.
All right.
Yeah, but
Let's not get in trouble.
wow. Boy, that's the worst sign. You must be terrible at charades. So Jay, okay, hey Jay, and we haven't
Congratulations,
we have
Jay.
not been able to contact Jay yet, but he's our winner for week 12. He was the only person to get even 12 out of 13. So he's our winner. We'll hope to talk to him tomorrow.
Whatever happened to Pictionary?
It's still there. It's still around.
Like that seemed like a Thanksgiving
We played
game.
it at every
And you
holiday.
always had the guy who would just keep drawing the same line and just keep pointing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're like, and you're like, no, I don't get it from triangle. And they're like, it was a slice of pizza, you jacket. They're just like, but they just keep drawing the same
Very
symbol
stubborn.
over, and you're like, I'm not getting it.
That and Trivial Pursuit.
Yep, Trivial Pursuit was a big one.
Our family played that
Really?
every holiday. Yeah.
I love Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah.
And now that we're all adults, it's a lot different. We play, what's that game?
Naked Twister.
No, not
Oh,
Naked
yeah.
Twister.
Every family.
Beer pong.
No, well, that's a big one.
Beer
but,
pong.
Gum the mashed potatoes.
No, the Humanity. What's the
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, that one.
What?
You never
That's a
played
good
that?
No.
That's
Oh, it's rough.
We have that in the next room.
It's
Yeah.
a rough game.
Yeah,
It
that's
gets-
very rough.
especially-
Pictionary's fun.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it is.
Can you draw it all, Pat?
No, but everybody in my family can, including my son, so I lose. I mean, I'm honestly terrible, and everybody in my family is so talented.
But you're a good actor, so you're probably good at charades,
I am
right?
an excellent actor. Pronounce it correctly.
Speaking of acting, it appears the Jetsons were in 5 TV commercials.
Okay.
For Boomerang Channel, Samsung Galaxy Gear smartwatch, MetLife, and Sprint.
Okay.
All
Okay.
recent.
Oh, yeah,
Never
yeah.
when they were topical.
Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't say anything about when they
Because,
were.
back in the day, obviously, the Flintstones, in fact, did beer commercials and cigarette commercials.
You
What
know,
beer?
Bob.
They smoked Winston.
And which beer?
We have it
Hams?
somewhere.
Something Stone Age. Rolling Rock, maybe.
I don't think so, but yeah, it was definitely Winston cigarettes.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Rolling Rock.
Wrong, Josh.
Rolling Rock.
Oh, in 1962, they were in an embedded ad for Colgate too. So.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some ads that they were in.
But I mean, relatively healthy stuff.
Yeah.
Toothpaste as opposed to,
Right. Chewing tobacco.
Yeah. A little Stone Age cancer for you. That tumor looks like a boulder.
Isn't it weird how the redhead cartoon characters are always sexy? Like if you think about it,
They
like
are.
the Jetsons,
Jessica Rabbit.
the
you think
one
George
from
Jetson
Daphne.
is sexy?
No, the
Daphne.
mom.
Oh, yeah.
Daphne.
Yeah.
from-
Raggedy Ann.
The lady from Mad Men. She's not a cartoon character.
So hot.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
The Wendy's girl.
That Raggedy Ann was awfully sticky.
Wendy Thomas is very, very
Okay.
I met Wendy Thomas.
You did?
Yeah, when I was at Kenley Players. She came in. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. No.
okay.
She was like
She was a
adult.
grown
Oh,
woman.
okay.
Maybe 3 years older than I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Did she have pigtails?
No.
Freckles?
It was an adult. Wendy.
No.
Not at all.
I have 2 things I want to play for you. The first one is Pictionary. Remember this guy here? This is really funny. Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
we almost
good.
got in a fist fight over that,
Oh,
didn't we,
yeah.
Chick?
Yeah, we
Hey.
sure did.
I possess no artistic talent, huh? How about you guys?
I don't.
no.
My wife,
Neither does Chick.
No.
my wife can draw anything, huh? She gets the word, draws it 5 seconds, the whole team. Oh, duck-billed platypus. What the hell? My turn. I have no chance unless the words, like stickman. Smile smiley face.
That's me.
And you play with your friends, are always drunk, too. You know, all your buddies are always loaded up. Playing there. I get this phrase, I draw it, you know, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? What the hell's the matter with you?
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of you here, you moron.
Thank you, Bruce. I love that. And then this from the Flintstones.
Yabba-dabba-doo. When you do for a beer, Bush does it. Oh, there's a lot of Bush gonna be sold. Beginning right now. Fill her up, Fred.
Okay.
Can you imagine if today's...
Oh, if like Bart Simpson asked for a beer?
That'd be great.
That would almost be on brand.
That may have happened, actually.
Hey, Squidward, you want
Yeah.
you want a Miller Lite?
SpongeBob.
With legal weed.
No, SpongeBob.
That'd be great. Yeah. How do you light it underwater?
That's a good Squidward.
I'm so stoned, SpongeBob.
Yabba Dabba Doobie?
Oh.
Would that be the?
Oh, you got you right Hanna-Barbera now. Let's see. What's coming up in the news, Christy Lee, over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk?
We had do not wash your turkey. Now we have do not wash your Christmas tree. We'll get to that coming up.
What? Who was doing that anyway?
Probably that nut.
You wash your Christmas tree, Tom?
No, the guys I get my Christmas tree from, they're right over here. They have a
shaker?
shaking machine.
And we'll talk about all that. Yeah.
You put it on that. Have you seen this thing?
Yeah, they shake all the stuff out.
I mean, it's amazing the stuff that comes out of this.
Yeah, usually animals.
Raccoon.
Yeah.
Owls.
Yeah.
Eggs, all kinds of stuff.
We had that. I'm going to look up the story. We had this. I've got to find the story about the owl they found in one a couple years ago.
Oh,
Remember that?
Of course.
We'll find out about that when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company News Desk.
Hello, Josh.
Getting ready to host over 20 people for Thanksgiving.
Yes, it'll be fun.
Yes, there's Pat Godwin.
Have you alerted the local emergency room?
Yeah, they're on alert.
Okay, good.
This is what we train for, people.
Okay.
Yeah, my fire department knows. They know me.
Did you get someone sick one time?
Never.
No, and she's brought me. Christy will bring me in leftovers, and they're always just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it. It's like if Josh said he didn't like masturbation and pizza. and only half of that is true.
This is my role. Right. And I have no cooking confidence at all because of it. Thank you, Tom.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Jeff Oskey at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk today. And, of course, Ace Cosby's here. We'll have the joke of the day coming up. I'm Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer Jewelers Sidekick Chair. Steven Singer is a jeweler you can trust because he stands behind his jewelry with the best guarantee in the biz. A full 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Steven Singer Jewelers, IHateStevenSinger.com. And there's Tom.
Nice. Thank you very much. Now, in an effort to have a diverse group of broadcasters, we have a foreigner. He is Costaki Economopoulos.
With a Mediterranean viewpoint,
Yes,
right?
yes. They get the viewpoint from Greece.
With your postage-sized stamp. Postage-sized picture. What is that?
Are you in a refrigerator box?
That's like a science project.
What is going on?
Isn't it? Is that a project? Science project?
It looks like a
board
science
behind you?
project trifold.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, right. Like the diorama.
Yeah, or it's where the dictator of the future will be broadcasting from, telling us what to do. Hi, I'm Big Brother. Behind me in nondescript blue. If you're not wearing blue, you'll be executed at 4. Kostaki, is that your new album?
Comedy.
Is that your album cover behind you?
Oh no, but good segue. This is the ticket. This is the greatest sporting event I've ever been to. Paid for by the Bob and Tom Show, Georgia TCU, where we won the national championship, won by 45 points.
Is that your ticket?
That's the ticket. Yeah.
Wow. Then today you'd have to have just Xerox your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was modern enough that you had to order the ticket later as a commemorative thing.
Okay.
My buddy did that and got 4 of them, so I was happy to
very
have
nice.
it.
Costaki Economopoulos. I almost got it. Costaki. So Costaki Economopoulos has a new recording out there. It's called "Playing in Peoria," and as the kids say, it drops on Thanksgiving.
That's right.
We've already mocked it.
Good.
Because you sent me a little note saying my new album is dropping off the charts. Is what it's happening. Where was this thing recorded, Costaki?
At the Jukebox in Peoria. It's an awesome little club. Sure. Again, it's one of those with tons of heart with the nerd Mensch who runs the place, and you don't want to see it with the lights on. It's perfect.
Now, the details are on Facebook and Instagram at Costaki.com. That's COSTAKI. Now, we also urge you to see Costaki live and in person. I was just down there at the Caravan in Louisville. You'll be there December 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yeah, that's a great club.
Before we get to football, your Thanksgiving, we were mocking you a few minutes ago being a single guy. Are you going to be having a...
By the way, he keeps saying we. It's all him.
Yeah.
I've been mocking you with their hearty laughs, encouraging me to continue.
This is how men show love. I get it.
Where are you going to be for Thanksgiving?
I'll be here. I'll be with the girls. We'll have we got a whole lineup of things. Yesterday we went to the tree lighting. Today is Moana 2.
All right.
And then we're gonna go get the Christmas tree and decorate that. We're gonna make my mom's stuffing. We got the whole thing lined up. I'm excited.
Are you cooking a turkey?
I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do like turkey breast, make mom's stuffing, have a couple sides and pie and ice cream, and we'll keep it simple, but we'll make it Thanksgiving-ish.
Yeah. And now your mother was not of Greek heritage, is that correct?
No, my dad was actually a really good cook, and so he and mom had a deal. Mom did breakfast, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, and dad did all the rest. So mom would get up at 4 a.m, put the turkey in for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and do all the American trappings, and dad did all the rest.
Oh.
Okay.
Would he do something? So would he have some unusual Greek sides for Thanksgiving?
We always had baklava, like the Pilgrims did.
Some Dolomades.
Tomatis.
Yeah. Tomatis, yeah.
I believe it's Dolomades, please.
Dolomade sounds like a pill for a bad back. Or a rapper.
Yeah,
like
Jim Brown movie from 1976.
That sounds like a dude in a bad neighborhood. You don't want to see Dolomades. Get out of here before dark.
Now, Costaki is also a football fan, and he has an analysis of football from a comedic perspective called All Pro Lines. You can participate, and he's going to run some of the jokes by us. We will be an unbiased audience.
I bet.
Ready to laugh, to laugh heartily.
The football week this week started Browns Steelers on Thursday with the snow game. Oh, it was beautiful. It was so great. That game was so white it bought a Prius. It was white.
I like the joke. I hate those snow games.
Why?
You hate the snow games?
Yes,
it's so stupid. As I said,
what kind of American are you?
It's weather. It's not stupid.
It's like having it raining at a billiards tournament.
No, it's not.
It's going to be kind of hard. You got to watch out for the water on the felt.
It's football, Tom.
It's played outside.
As Chick said, that's the opinion of a man who doesn't care for football.
It was awesome. It was like a snow globe. That game was so white. I asked to see the manager. You see how we did the jokes here? It came with a side of ranch. It was super white.
It is white.
It hangs out with Tom Griswold. It was really white.
It has golden retrievers.
Yes.
It is a white dog.
It's currently on a waiting list to buy a Cybertruck. It was really white. When it has sex, it plays a John Tesh CD.
Hey, I do that.
It owns a shirt from Cracker Barrel. It's
white. It's a white game, you see.
That field was so white, it looked like Charlie Sheen's coffee table. Am I right, everybody?
The cocaine is white, apparently.
Apparently. The New York Giants released Daniel Jones. makes it sound like they drove into the country and let him out of the car and drove off, which is better than playing for the Giants. After the game, Giant star Malik Neighbors called the Giants soft as F. Soft as F. I don't think he's doing it right. I hear they have a pill for that. The Giants still do not have a home win. P. Diddy has a better record at home.
Man's in the jail, you see. The stir.
You might see some videos coming up. Yeah. Macaulay Culkin has a better record at home. He's 2-0. That's
right.
For more home surrenders, you got to go back to France. Am I right? Okay.
White flag.
Yeah. As road records go, the Jaguars are 0-6 on the road. Possums have a better record on the road. Tiger Woods has a better road record. That's some famous crashes. Thanksgiving features Giants Cowboys. Yikes. Just to have something else to do, you might want to start a political fight with your family. That's upsetting. The early Thanksgiving game, Lions-Bears. The Lions are going to run up the score on the Bears like Steve Spurrier is worried about the coach's poll. This game's going to be ugly. Lions are going to tuck the Bears in for a long winter's nap. Have a good hibernation. Off you go then.
I got a technical question for you.
All right.
Alex Karras, Mongo. From Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
Of Greek heritage, right?
Yeah, he played for the Lions for years.
That's
and
what
then
made,
he became,
made me think of Alex Karras, yeah, and then he became
he
a
was
TV
the dad
guy.
on Webster.
Yeah, right. Any other famous Greek NFL?
There aren't many. There's James Laurinaitis. That's clearly a Greek name. He's a linebacker.
Jimmy the.
Yep.
Jimmy
the?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Greek. Jimmy the Greek?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy the Greek, also famous poker player who once very badly misplayed the race card. Good night, everybody.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Forgot about that. He had to go away. Yeah, that's right. There aren't too many Greek players. Once in a while. Yeah. Then the Thursday night game, Thanksgiving night, Dolphins-Packers. Tua said he's excited to kill narratives. Great. Just don't kill any neurons. We're worried about you, Tua. Stay healthy out there.
Oh, okay.
He's 0-7 in games under 40 degrees. He's playing in Green Bay at night in late November. This could be bad. He lives in Miami. I was like, well, where's he from? Probably some frigid, tough, blue-collar town. No, Hawaii? Yeah, he's screwed. The bad news, Gardner Minshew broke his collarbone. The good news, because it was this week, he gets to make a wish. That's nice.
That's nice.
Oh, sweet. That's nice. Why don't you tell Gardner that?
Yeah. You might not see the upside. The Dolphins got embarrassed by the Patriots this week. The Dolphins embarrassed the Patriots. That's important for the joke that I get that straight. The Patriots were embarrassed. The Minutemen mascots tried to kill themselves, but when you put the end of a musket in your mouth, you can't reach the trigger. It's very tricky. They had to take turns shooting each other, which is the first time the Patriots hit their targets.
Oh, yes.
It's a tough game. The Cowboys won, but it was a fluke fest. They're not a steady team. The Texas prison system has more consistent execution. It's a little dark. CeeDee Lamb and Trevon Diggs took heat for being in the club after their loss that took them to 3-7. Are they supposed to wait until the Cowboys are good to have a drink and talk to women? They're not monks, these guys. Enjoy their lives. Aaron Rodgers' future with the New York Jets is in question. New York might have to open a new unemployment window for former franchise quarterbacks. It's tough. Don't feel bad, Aaron. As a comedian, I know a lot of people who moved to New York, struggled for a couple years, and then left. You know, it's good. It happens. Aaron's become too much of a tool to root for anymore. It's actually fun to watch him fail. Hey, Aaron, next time you're doing your own research, look up Schadenfreude because we're enjoying it. Andy Reid is now third on the list with 19 seasons with at least 10 wins. He's still number one in commercials that explain insurance bundling with chicken nuggets.
Yes, he is.
He's a clear number one. And let's close on this one. C.J. Stroud accidentally ran out of the back of the end zone, and they called it pulling a Dan Orlovsky. Well, that's tough for Dan. I guess it's better than pulling a Louis C.K. That's bad.
Oh, that'll get you in trouble.
You don't want to do that on the field.
Oh, the Floppy Johnson, you see. Costaki Economopoulos, the new album is out. It's called Playing in Peoria. And get more information on Facebook or Instagram at Costaki.com for more info as well. Costaki. Thanks, Costaki. Great stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
You might remember this when I pitched to you that the album was going to come out soon. Josh pitched the title "We Don't Need Another Euro," which we got a good laugh about. And then we were talking about it being recorded at the Jukebox in Peoria, and one of the listeners wrote in, we should call it Jukebox Euro, which also
Come on.
Good writing.
Yes, it is.
And you called it Playing in Peoria.
Well, there's no Greek stuff on the album. It's going to be out forever. It's sort of a moment joke that was worthy, but you know what I mean? It doesn't
of course.
stick.
Of course.
Yeah, but I just wanted a hat tip to the funny writing. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Okay,
Well, back
very
at
good.
you, man. Happy Thanksgiving, Costaki.
Yes.
Yeah, happy holidays,
Enjoy
guys.
it.
Enjoy the week.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you very much. Now, I want to remind you, we had a winner. That's right. Got our first winner for the Thanksgiving holiday season. And we're talking, of course, about Pigskin Pick'em. And our winner this week is Mr. J. Roman of Piqua, Ohio. We just got the results in, and he was the only one that got even 12 out of 13 last week. What does he get? Well, he gets that great prize package from Steven Singer Jewelers, and we'll do another one for week 13. So get involved in that by going to bobandtom.com/contest. You can do it right now. Get your picks in before the first game starts on Thursday. So you've pretty much got today to get that done. Steven Singer Jewelers, of course. That's where you'll find our prize, and everyone knows that Steven specializes in those diamond stud earrings, the beautiful, real, natural, earth-born diamond stud earrings, including, of course, the famous Anita diamond stud earrings starting at just $298. Steven makes it so easy. Pay attention here. You could pull over right now and get this done. Real diamond jewelry shipped to you same day. Well, if you get that order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, it's out the door and on its way to you. Steven's real diamond studs are flawless to the eye, near colorless, and come with an unbeatable full-value lifetime trade-in. So you can upgrade. Next year, maybe you want some bigger rocks for those ears. Well, Steven can help you get that done. By the way, there's also the full 100-day, 100% no-hassle money-back guarantee. Details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Don't forget the Anita diamond stud earrings. Lots of cool stuff. Bracelets, etc., necklaces. Real diamonds, a real jeweler, a real good guy you can trust. Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we have Why You Shouldn't Wash Your Christmas Tree.
Yeah.
Also, Neil deGrasse Tyson, scientist, will be our guest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Business taxes. We're stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. A lot to be thankful for, including Christy Lee over there at the Silac Insurance Company News. And, of course, Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Jeff Oskey at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
Yes, sir.
Sitting in for the birthday boy, Chick McGee today. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Josh Arnold at the Steven Singer Jeweler's Sidekick Chair, and there's Tommy.
You might be thinking, oh, that's how nice to give Chick his birthday off. We didn't. He's got laryngitis. He came in and
quite ill.
It's
well, in a way, you gave him his birthday off by giving him laryngitis.
I know. I keep getting accused. I had laryngitis 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a virus that hangs around.
I mean,
I didn't invent it.
The evidence.
I'm not patient zero.
You are.
You are patient zero.
You are in this room. Ace had it, you had it, Pat had it, and now Chick.
The guy, Tom doesn't necessarily understand how communicable diseases work.
I'm doing my own research. Well, let's see now. Where were we? Oh, we were talking about, we reviewed why you shouldn't wash your turkey.
Yeah.
And I saw this article I thought was kind of interesting about how you're not supposed to wash your Christmas tree.
Yeah, you don't need to do that before you bring it inside the house. Dr. Eric Benson, a professor at Clemson University.
You want me to get that?
Told Country Living that while you may find a few hitchhiking bugs, the insects that live on Christmas trees are not serious pests. The bugs are also unlikely to survive for very long as it is too hot inside and there's no food. Other ways, of course, to prevent things from coming into your home include having the tree shaken at the tree farm lot, which they usually offer to do.
Yeah, the place
for you.
I go, they've got that. What an odd machine that is.
Oh, I
That
know.
is odd.
It's really
It's
cool,
not really
though.
good for much of anything else.
No.
Because some hilljack is, all right, turn it on. And he's
And what is he shaking?
his recliner.
They have the good machine, the good shaking machine.
Yeah.
The Bad Nanny brand.
Oh.
Wow.
That's a good brand of.
Other ways to prevent things from coming inside your home and in your Christmas tree is by using a leaf blower.
Okay.
Look, if you're that worried, you have to get a fake tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what they're saying essentially is don't take a hose and wash the tree.
Right.
If you are going to wash your tree, do us all a favor, light it first and plug it in. Save us all some
And
time.
put it in the bathtub.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Inspect the tree for bugs and eggs, and of course, vacuum up any lingering critters. Well, duh.
Vacuum.
Yeah, like
well, the squirrel ruined my Dyson.
Did you see? We had an article one time about certain things never buy used, and the number one thing to never buy used is
Condoms?
a vacuum cleaner.
that and a mattress. Ugh.
Vacuum cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah. In some states, it's not legal to resell a mattress.
Oh, I know.
How is
Good
condoms
reason.
not number one?
Because it never happens.
Oh,
They're single use. Do they have reusable condoms?
not according to Donnie Baker. You just flip them out and dry it out.
Yes.
That's right.
That sounds like something someone probably tried to market.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's
The
for an environmentalist, maybe.
Right.
What you do is you take a zip tie,
Right.
get that thing on there good and firm. That way there's no leakage. But I did find this story. This is from last year. A Kentucky family got a little something extra, according to the Associated Press, when they picked out their Christmas tree, a baby owl.
That would be great. I'd keep it.
This was from Lexington resident Michelle White. She told TV station WDKY.
Dickie here.
All up in your eye. Wait.
That their family picks out a Christmas tree every year. This seemed no different. They had the tree in their home for 4 days, didn't notice anything unusual. She said, I have 3 dogs. We use the room nonstop, watch TV. The kitchen's right here. No indication of anything. And then someone named Bobby Hayes was, he owns a company called Magic Carpet Cleaning. He was at the house while the family was out, and he noticed the bird. He plugged in a piece of equipment, and he saw the tree start to sway. There was an owl sitting on the lower limb.
Very cute.
Very.
He said, it took me several minutes to finally get it. He sent the photographs to Ms. White. She said she was glad that he was there to deal with the animal.
So what did he do with it?
He released it in their backyard.
Snapped its neck.
Isn't that great?
Christy, if you did have an owl,
Yeah.
I'd give you like 3 days till you come in. Well, the owl had me up all night. Just hooting and hollering.
And it's, do you know what a small owl is called?
An owlet.
Owlet.
Yes.
And then in the rain, of course, you have a moist owlet.
And of course.
Owlet, gent, we are.
Oh, is that what that song's about?
No.
Oh.
I am convinced that the baby squirrel I saved, and I'm sure you remember that story earlier in the year, in my house is now the one that sits and stares at us in the patio door.
Oh, it could be.
Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
I was in there. It's nice.
Yeah.
Come back.
Hey, it's freezing out here.
Right. I am convinced. And Andy's like, there's no way.
I think
Yeah.
so. It's
Yeah,
possible.
absolutely.
Sure.
He teases the dogs. But anyway, hey, a guy is facing charges. We're talking about used condoms for ejaculating into his boss's beard balm following
Beard
an
balm.
argument.
Oh, jeez.
So this is Mr. Oskey, you have a magnificent beard. And you were telling me once you put some kind of
Not that.
But you use a beard
Yeah,
balm.
I use a beard balm.
Yeah.
But mine, you can't.
Is it?
It's a tiny bottle. It would be hard to.
Is it scented?
Probably like sandalwood.
Yeah.
Or shoe leather or something.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
Bleach. Pat, you have a beard off and on. Do you use any beard oil?
On this is just stubble.
No.
Josh, you got a.
I don't use beard oil, but I use beard wash in the shower, and it's cedar wood, I think. Or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beard wash?
Yeah.
Like hair, like you use shampoo.
It's face / beard wash. Yeah.
Is it for your pubes also?
You probably could use it down there, but no. My beard's longer than my pubes, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Is it?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I heard him say it. I processed it.
Oh, you guys know I trim.
Yeah. Don't you trim? How long are your pubes?
They've got to be awful. I can't even imagine. It's got to be like a fright wig.
Oh my God.
If you were to let it go, you think it'd be really long?
I know it would be.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't trim, do you?
Of course I trim.
No, he
Okay.
doesn't. I promise you he doesn't.
He got him late. He cherishes every single one.
He has beads on him.
Yeah, I had him beat it in the Bahamas last year.
According to the Daily Record, Mr. Jordan Fitzpatrick made the mistake of boasting about the prank to a coworker.
So he ejaculated into like a jar or something?
The 25-year-old medical worker confessed that he, quote, I can't believe you're using this word, jizzed into a bottle of beard oil that was sitting on his manager's desk.
Oh, boy.
He initially denied the accusations, but later admitted to committing the deed. The contents of that bottle sent for forensic analysis and found to include semen containing DNA that matched Mr. Fitzpatrick.
Well, they're going to a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the sheriff has now called for a criminal
Oh,
investigation.
sure. Yeah, you need to be arrested.
Yeah.
But in his defense, I understand the guy's beard was nice and firm. Looked really good. I gave him a jutting jaw.
Oh.
Man.
Cameron Diaz hair, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, that guy did before he found out he'd been slurping his soup. This is awfully salty.
Man.
This is why I don't have a beard.
Is this the story where
that's it, because you're getting it off of your beard. I was like, how was your soup salty?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not cream of some young guy.
I was like, he did it in the oil, not in his soup.
What's your rule about getting stuff stuck in your beard? Does your girlfriend say something to you if you've got?
Well, I tried to
We all tell him.
eat proper.
Yeah.
I have a comb it and brush it every night.
Yeah.
Jeff is a nice, clean
No, but I
human
mean,
being.
if you're at
Showered
lunch,
this morning,
you're
I
at
put in
lunch.
beard balm.
I've had
I'm
deodorant.
sure if he had accidentally, let's say there was a piece of popcorn, your girlfriend would go, "Oh, you got some in your
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now my kids joke that I have a nest of squirrel living in it,
Sure,
but
sure.
that's children. That's not. Like,
They're
Not
the
adults.
worst.
No.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you're working with children.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I try. I don't know. We go out to eat a lot. Do I normally have food hanging out of my beard? That
I'm not
you're
going to
afraid
tell you if you
me
do.
about?
Why not?
It's
Yeah,
rude
you
not
would.
to.
Yeah.
What's
It's
your
not
policy?
rude.
What's your policy on boogers?
I say something.
I do too.
Really?
Yeah. Because I would want to be told.
You
So
don't
I-
say anything, do you?
It'd be very awkward.
It isn't that awkward.
If it's someone you know, maybe you can. By the
Usually
way-
I go, "Hey, this happens to me all the time," but you have something in your nose.
You know all of us. You wouldn't tell us.
Oh, I would tell you guys.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Well, I wouldn't tell Godwin.
I don't have that in my nose. I'm a clean man.
Now, I can't help but notice
Yeah,
there's a pie over there.
there is.
What's happening over there? What is this?
So we were talking about Thanksgiving. We've done a series of Thanksgiving sides, and so I thought I'd finish the November with a dessert.
Yay!
Yes, and I think last year or 2 years ago, I brought in my chocolate cream pie. Do you guys remember that?
Delicious.
We'd been talking about Nutella lately, and
Hates.
Josh says he hates Nutella. So I came up with a Nutella pie to see if we can change his mind.
Throw it right in the trash.
I loved it.
And instead of a traditional pie crust, I did a pretzel crumb crust
All right.
with Nutella, cream filling, and then whipped topping. So
There you go.
we're going to try it,
Okay,
Josh.
we'll try it next break.
Yep.
Less talky, more slicey.
Really? Even with Nutelli.
Oh yeah, I'll happily try it. Yes.
Okay.
I don't like not liking things, so I want to like.
Yeah,
them.
then I think we might have you on this.
Because
All
Nutella, I put that in the same category as Miracle Whip. Which tastes like mayonnaise with kangaroo piss in it.
Speaking of mayonnaise, have you seen the mayonnaise wine? Hellman's?
There's no way.
I saw it and I thought Christy's going to lose her
Mayonnaise
No way.
would taste like mayonnaise?
Well, look it up.
Nope. I'm not even going to look it up.
There's something. Yeah.
Yikes.
Boy. Okay.
A high school teacher in Mississippi has been fired after serving dog treats to her students.
Now, what's wrong with this?
Who in here hasn't taught?
She made him roll over and sit before she.
I tried a milk bone when I was a kid. Didn't kill me.
Oh.
WTVA reports the incident occurred at Calhoun City High School, where an unnamed teacher gave students what she claimed she thought was beef jerky. Superintendent Dr. Lisa Langford said 8 children had at least a bite of the treats in what was part of a birthday celebration for a few students.
Couldn't this be the truth?
I think it's the truth. She added one of the students did go to the doctor with a stomach ache.
All right.
Dr. Langford did not name the teacher, but said she is no longer with the district. This is easily...
Yes.
You could easily confuse the two if you look down the dog treat aisle.
I give my kids bacon strips all the time. They love them. Yeah.
They beg for them, don't
Yeah,
they?
exactly.
Well, as long as there was no peanut butter in them.
Yeah.
Then you're screwed. Yeah.
Man, as hard as it is to find good teachers, she made a mistake.
Now, is she fired?
Yeah.
Don't-
no longer with the
I
district.
mean, don't those things say pretty clearly on them dog treats?
They do, but I put mine in, it looks like a cookie jar, an airtight cookie jar. And so you could easily think that it was something else if I didn't have it labeled, right?
Yeah, potentially.
Oh, there's a ton of stories of like dads or whatever. Oh, these cookies were great, and they're like, yeah, those are the
dog
dogs, you
treats.
moron.
They're
Like,
going to kill you.
No.
I think they smell considerably different.
I don't
though.
even believe the kid who had a stomach ache.
No.
I don't either.
Yeah, well, anything you get out of
that
school.
kid's always got a stomach.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Although, did you see the photographs? The kid's dragging his ass across the garbage.
There are side effects.
Scooting. I mean, I'm not sure it was the dog biscuits, but he was the teacher's pet, ironically. I see, it's a dog food joke. Punishment's a little rough. Rough.
Oh, these are all very cute.
But you're barking up the wrong tree with us.
You know what's really good?
Huh.
Omaha steak.
Delicious.
And you're not wrong about that. Nothing delivers comfort and joy quite like the unrivaled quality and taste of Omaha steaks. This year, I know you're a little nervous. You're a little stressed out. What am I going to get so and so? What am I going to get C and C? Is that the other way to say so?
I like that. B&B, A&A, whoever you got.
Exactly. Well, skip the holiday hustle and bustle and just get online, omahasteaks.com. You're going to find that you can save 50% off site-wide. It's their big cyber sale. Plus, check this out. You get a $30 reward card when you shop early. There's no reason to wait. Score an extra $30 off with this promo code BTS. That's only for Bob and Tom listeners. Do not share that. All right? I'm trusting you out there. Don't share it. BTS is the promo code. Anybody can use it. I mean, only you. With 5 generations of experience, Omaha Steaks consistently delivers the world's best steak. And their gifting experts have made it so easy to deliver the perfect gift. They've created these thoughtfully curated gift packages that start at $89.99. They're absolutely wonderful gifts. Make sure you get yourself one as well. This is definitely one of those presents where it's like, well, 7 for the family, 1 for me. And I say add on some of that Meat Lovers lasagna. It's a perfect way. You know what's perfect? Baking that Meat Lovers lasagna while you're wrapping presents. Oh, smelling it as you... I want one now so badly. From legendary steaks to mouthwatering desserts and more, save 50% off site-wide during the cyber sale at omahasteaks.com. And remember, Bob and Tom listeners get an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. And that's not all. You're also going to get a $30 reward card when you shop early. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $30 with promo code BTS. Minimum purchase may apply. Visit omahasteaks.com for all the details.
Makes a great gift.
It sure
Yeah,
does.
I do it every year for my brothers. Send them a nice case of steaks. Now, coming up, we have Christy Lee over there at the Silac News Desk. What is in the news?
Well, we have potato chips that land some kids in the hospital.
Oh.
We have snow in Hawaii Yes, you heard me right. Snow in Hawaii and a ski in, ski out McDonald's. We'll talk about it.
Oh, that's
All right. That'll be cool. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Whether it's a movie night or just midday, Skinny Pop is a salty snack that keeps on giving. Made with just 3 simple ingredients for an irresistibly delicious taste and a large serving size that lasts. Deliciously popped, perfectly salted. Skinny Pop, popular for a reason. Shop Skinny Pop now.
December.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom
You know what
Show.
Chick says sometimes? Maybe radio isn't for you. Wow.
Giving people bad instructions make them research more.
They pay attention.
He can explain away anything. I know. Anything.
Captain Spin.
It was so good. We're all
Captain
here.
Justifier.
Chickster's out today. He's
laryngitis.
On his birthday.
Yeah, laryngitis on his birthday. That's no fun, huh? But he's.
Hey, I got an idea.
He got his birthday wish. He's away from us.
There you go.
I was going to say we should go over there right after the show and take him a birthday cake.
You could. Oh God.
That would backfire so hard.
I'll go right now.
Yeah.
I'll call in from
Yeah.
his front porch.
Go.
Oh, yeah.
No, Jeff, he likes you.
Oh,
Yeah, he would let you in.
That would kill it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, now you guys are eating as we speak. Ms. Hooker created a Nutella pie.
I did, yeah. So it's I do peanut butter pie and chocolate pie. I make a lot of those. Those are the big ones. Coconut cream pie. Those are the big holiday pies that people request. And since Josh said he didn't like Nutella, I thought I'm going to try and change his mind.
The Nutella it's like a chocolate infused with
Chocolate hazelnut spread is what it is. It has the consistency of peanut butter. And so I just took my peanut butter pie recipe and subbed Nutella, and then I changed the crust from a traditional pie crust to a pretzel crumb crust.
And
Josh?
It's fantastic. I just kind of yelled at me because I was more than halfway done with my slice before we even got back.
He
on
was
the air.
breathing down my neck. And he goes, "I'm trying to be patient. Can you come faster?" And so, yeah. So he had barely had the plate in his hand before he had his first
I was
bite.
excited because one of my favorite things in life is I just love the combo of pie and coffee. I think any time of day, it's just wonderful.
I love it. Such an old guy thing, but I know why they love it so much.
Yes, yeah. And I had a fresh cup of coffee that was ready to be sipped, and I was just so excited, and I love it.
Did you try the pie?
No.
He doesn't like Nutella either, so that's why.
I'll take a taste here in just a second.
Did you
don't
make the
have
whipped
to lie
cream?
to me. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Actually, I go easy on the sweetening of the whipped cream because the Nutella is intense. That's a lot of sugar.
It's real good.
The crust is so good.
You like it?
Yeah.
I love the whipped cream is great. The pie, the entire thing is
How do you make
amazing.
the crust?
The same way you would do a graham cracker crust. So you basically pulverize the pretzels.
Do you have like a special hammer?
Yes,
Bowling pin?
I use your cereal hammer, and actually, I just do it in the food processor so it's consistent. And then you just add butter, and actually, I added a tiny bit of maple syrup, and then you let it set up in the fridge.
Wow, yeah, it's fantastic.
Sounds delicious. Thank you very much,
You're
Ms.
welcome.
Hooker. Congratulations going out once again to Mr. Jay Roman of Piqua, Ohio. Only person to pick 12 out of 13 games. He got more than anybody in our pigskin picks competition. So he'll win that gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. We hope to talk to him tomorrow for a special early edition of the Shoe-In of the Week starring Chick McGee. But right now we go back to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
A food item that is not getting rave reviews, apparently, like Jess's pie, is in Japan, where high school students were hospitalized after eating so-called super spicy potato chips.
Oh, no.
The Japan Times reports over 30 students at the Tokyo High School were sharing the chips during recess. Hey, come here. When someone started complaining of nausea and acute pain around their mouths, 14 were later rushed to a hospital, with one student feeling so ill they had to be transported on a wheelchair. According to local media, the chips in question have the brand name R18 Plus Curry Chips. The manufacturer's website states that those under the age of 18 are banned from eating the chips, which are so spicy they might cause you pain. Thus, the reason they were doing it in high school, because it says we can't.
Yeah, that's a great way to get kids to do it.
Exactly.
Have you guys had hot curry? Like, have you?
I have.
experienced it?
Yeah. Yes.
And it can cause pain. Like,
Yes.
it'll cause your lips to throb. It'll be so
You're
hot.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Literally throb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not of the school that finds that interesting.
No, I didn't care for it.
And
Yeah,
then
I didn't either.
It was
I
too
love
hot.
curry, but
Same.
they talk to these kids the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Japanese translation of that is ass blaster. Well, made with what's that stuff? A bear spray mace. I don't get the I can eat really hot stuff. I don't.
Yeah, that's what, Ace is sitting over there all quiet, but he loves it hot.
I like it hot as long as it has flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to be hot and flavor.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, well, it's nice to know that there are stupid kids in Japan too.
Hawaii has had more snow this season than New York City, ladies and gentlemen. According to the Mauna Kea Visitor Information Station, the first snow of the season fell at the volcano's 14,000-foot summit on October 28th.
Oh, that doesn't count at all.
I knew you were going to say that.
You
Fox
mean
Weather
because it's 14,000 feet above sea level?
notes that while Hawaii has a tropical climate at lower elevations, Mauna Kea's elevation means it experiences freezing temperatures and significant snowfall. While some areas of the continental United States have experienced snow this fall, New York City has yet to see any snow this season.
This would be if the story had been reversed, if New York City had more volcanic activity than Hawaii.
Now you got a story.
Yeah, now we got a story.
Yeah.
No, but I do know this. What is it? In the native, what's the indigenous, what's the proper term? The true Hawaiians, the people who were there before.
Yes, Tom, we got
The descendants.
They have 50 unpronounceable ways to say the word snow.
Right.
Worth it.
Pat, do you have a song for
Don't you love to think about, the Eskimos? They have 50 words for snow.
I do kind of like it.
I like it.
They're
yeah.
Inuit people.
That's because it's so boring.
It's like the 50 words you have for poop.
Yeah.
It's the same.
There are 50?
Did you guys read that Eskimo dating book? He's just not that Inuit. Yeah. It was popular.
Yeah, kind of racist.
Pat, do you have a song for us about this?
About the Hawaiian
Yes.
snow? I might. People actually vacation in Hawaii. They make some mistakes with where they go to.
Oh.
So, here we go. Tiny snowflakes in the poi make me chilly. Oh, it doesn't bring me joy. Tiny snowflakes are what we left New York for. If I wanted more snow, I could have vacationed in Illinois. So lick a waka sucker on these snowballs. We can make it to the beach. This place can kiss Maui ass. My travel agent's out of reach. I never knew Hawaii had so much snow.
Look at it fall.
If I wanted bad weather, I could have stayed in Buffalo.
Let's go with Idaho.
That wasn't bad.
Oh, thank you very much, Patty G. Now, coming up, we're going to talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and we've got some other interesting stuff, including skiing.
Yeah.
A ski through McDonald's.
Yes, and we have space news.
All right, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Fred Warner, linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. Abercrombie has the new suits you need, plus all the collared shirts to go with them. The Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit is the only suit you'll ever need for any occasion. Available in slim, classic, and athletic. Pair with a collared classic. Go with a soft, easy-to-wear sweater polo or a comfortable long-sleeve shirt. With so many different fits and fabrics, you can make a look that's completely your own. Add the Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit and new collared shirts to every occasion this season. Shop online or in store.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. It's a week to think about all the things we're thankful for, and we certainly are thankful for you being here with us. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Josh.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
Thank you for the great Nutella pie this morning. You're absolutely wonderful.
You're welcome.
There's Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Jeff, are you cooking it all this year, or do you...
I'm making a little BLT dip for Thanksgiving appetizer.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Josh Arnold at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair, and there's Tom.
Now, what's your take on the so-called, is it char or charcuterie board?
Charcuterie?
Is it a cha or a sha?
Jess, you might be the expert on this. I say char.
I say charcuterie.
So do I. Charcuterie.
Yeah.
I have
charcuterie.
Usually featuring several unidentifiable
But
cheeses.
You know what? I'm going to be very honest with you. My family's always said antipasta, because
as opposed to antipasto.
Pasto. I said pasta. Yeah, antipasto because charcuterie is French, and actually the Italians call it antipasto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have my mineral oiled boards all ready to go. I'm going to do 2 big ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Bought all my stuff.
I'm from the country, and we just call it a cheese and cracker plate.
Well, there's that. Yeah. Nothing like Ritz crackers and some cheese squares.
Please ask. If you were to ask your dad, hey, are you enjoying the charcuterie?
He would punch me in my face.
Coming up, we're going to talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson, astrophysicist and author, podcaster, super interesting guy. I'm really looking forward to talking to him.
Safe to say, one of the brightest people on the planet.
He's a smart guy, and he understands. But he can come back down to earth when it comes to answering questions about space.
Mm-hmm.
Are you making your mom's rolls for Thanksgiving?
That's the plan.
Yeah,
we may
I wondered
do that.
about that.
We may be doing that.
Good.
Got to look into that idea. I got the turkey yesterday.
Good.
So sitting in a box in the fridge.
What else are you responsible for?
Not sure yet. I may have to make a few phone calls on this.
You only have a couple days.
Yeah, no, I'll get it done.
Okay.
I got to call some friends. We're looking forward to it. But since we're going to be talking, I should say, with Neil deGrasse Tyson, how about, I know we have at least 2 space stories I saw this morning.
Astronauts are reporting an alarming odor coming from a Russian spacecraft that docked at the International Space Station.
Is it farts?
According to NASA, officials explained that the unpiloted Progress 90 docked to the ISS's Poisk module last week.
Oh, it's probably not farts.
After opening the hatch, Roscosmos?
Sure.
Cosmonauts noticed.
It says Roscosmos cosmonauts noticed an unexpected odor and observed small droplets, prompting crew to close the Poisk's hatch. After monitoring P-I-O-S-K.
The piss hatch.
Poisk hatch.
No wonder it smells.
All right.
I'm sorry, it's a typo. I don't know if it's P-O-I-S-K or P-I-O-S-K.
Well, it's Russian,
P-O-I-S-K.
so it probably is.
It's like borscht.
After monitoring the situation, flight controllers determined air quality inside the space station was at normal levels and that there were no concerns for the crew.
Because the guys on Earth monitoring it can't smell the stench.
Yeah, hey, look, it might be safe, but it reeks. Please.
Probably their foreign lunch that they can smell.
That or it's one of Putin's political opponents.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rotting. Take him up to throw him out hatch in space.
Hide him in vent.
Where vodka stash?
Scientists say Earth's mini-moon may have been a chunk of an actual or our actual moon.
No.
The asteroid had been hanging around Earth's orbit, Josh, for the past 2 months. Peels away this week and gets pulled by the sun's gravity.
I see.
NASA will observe the 33-foot asteroid when it passes Earth for a quick visit in January. It is currently believed that the space object known as 2024 PT5 may be a boulder that was blasted off the moon by an impacting crater-forming asteroid.
Holy cow. Yeah, I guess stuff would fly up and then Yeah.
It's how amazing is it that they can go, okay, yeah, January, this thing's going to go here. And
it is incredible.
That's got to be some real serious math.
It's because it's all made up. It's not like we can prove them wrong.
Well, no, but it's going to happen.
Like, we just have to trust. We can't see it.
I look forward to you talking with Neil deGrasse
Tyson.
Tyson.
Tom said I have to go in the other room.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That they know all this stuff.
Tom, would you go to the moon given the opportunity?
No.
No? Not interested?
Nope.
Is it because of your claustrophobia, or you're just not interested?
What if they knock you out here on land and you wake up and you're on the moon?
Then what?
You get
You
to
get
do
to
something
hop
fun?
around the moon.
Yeah, but you still have to wear the suit, and you have to wear that tight little helmet.
Oh, so you're out, Kristen?
I'm out.
They have decent Wi-Fi? I mean, what am I going to do up there?
I'm in. I want to bound
go
around
seriously?
the moon. Yeah. I want to go. I want to jump around the lunar surface.
Yeah.
Don't you? I'll do bits. Like,
Hey, wait a minute. You guys hear it sounds kind of like an air leak. Oh, it is an air leak. Goodbye.
I'll do, I'll bring like 100-pound dumbbells.
Oh,
lift them real easily. Hey, I'm the strongest man here. Look at this. How about this now? It'll be good. People will pay for it.
Sure.
I'm sure someone is going to want to be the first comedian to do a
Netflix special from the moon.
Yeah.
It will happen.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's crazy to think.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise is making a movie in space.
He is?
Yeah.
What,
They're
Mission
gonna...
Impossible 113.
Yeah, he's going to go up in the whatever the hell plane deal and
the vomit comet.
Yeah, they're going to do some stuff in space. Yeah, I don't know if it's for Mission Impossible, but there was some talk.
Well, the vomit comet's the one that flies in the big arcs, and so as it's plummeting toward Earth, it's weightless.
I got you.
Briefly, but they have to when they did that for
Apollo 13.
Yeah, they had to, but it's only weightless
minutes,
for a brief
right?
period of time.
Yeah.
I bet you do just want to throw up though, so bad.
I could never do that either.
Yeah.
Now, would you do that thing? Actually, a friend of mine works at the one of them. It's like this giant fan on the ground, and you get in there and you can kind of free fall.
Oh, I would do that.
Oh yeah, sort of that indoor
looks
skydive.
so
Yeah.
fun.
I would try that. Yeah,
Wait a minute. You have a friend that works in one of those?
Uh-huh.
we've talked to him. Yes, yeah.
That'd be great.
You want to do that?
Yes.
Dude, that'd be fun.
Let's do an outing. We'll do
I wonder
lunch,
if they, when they do that, I'm
I
not pointing any fingers when I ask this question.
All right.
When they do that,
Do they have to turn it up?
It's a weight thing. Here we go.
the guy in the red suit.
I'm just standing there sadly as my hair's blowing.
Hair's flying.
Yeah.
And they're doing long division, trying to figure out where they
Your
need to.
pants are flying off. You're still
Yeah. Can you at least put money in this so I can do that one game where I have to grab it?
With my luck, there would be a power outage as soon as I got all the way out.
break your neck.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, we forgot to put gas in the generator.
14 just shattered.
You're off work.
I wonder if that's an issue when the power goes out. Does it? Does that thing slow down?
I
or does
assume
it,
they have a backup generator.
Yeah, but for a half second, it's a free
Yeah,
fall.
you're just like, where are you going? You hope it
we need
gets
to
up.
find out more about that. Pat, do you have a song for us?
Yeah, I want to do an update of Drunken Uncle.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you remember Drunken Uncle from yesterday?
Oh, is this a parody of one of your own songs?
It's a parody of my own song. I've never done this before.
Okay, that's what it sounds like.
I thought it needed an update because these are modern times. So let's modernize it. Here we go. And I'm not going to be so frenetic with the beat. It's going to be a little slower. We're high at Thanksgiving and only 17. The gummy bears and brownie squares are filled with THC. You know who's responsible for our giggly jubilation? Dad's younger brother, high at every occasion. Smokey Skunkle ate up all the pie. Mom is really pissed. Look at his red eyes. Oh, Smokey Skunkle. Man, he's really fried. Every 20 minutes, he goes to smoke outside.
Every 20 minutes, he goes to smoke outside.
Smokey Skunkle.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was great.
It is kind of a different.
It's a whole different
Thanksgiving,
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always the
When they have
cousin.
adult kids
There's
in
always
there.
the cousin that takes the walk. What time are we eating?
Yeah.
Or you have the adult kids who live in a state where it's legal.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
There's a smoke walk, and they come back.
No,
and
we got the
ready
gummies
to eat.
coming.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, we're talking a lot about food lately, and one of the great gifts for the holiday season It's a box of Omaha steaks. Josh, tell me more.
You're not kidding, Tom. Nothing delivers comfort and joy quite like the unrivaled quality and taste of Omaha steaks. This year, don't put the stress on yourself. Skip all the holiday hustle and bustle. You can take care of all your friends and family with one trip to omahasteaks.com. You're going to save 50% off site-wide. It's their big cyber sale. They also have a couple great deals going on besides that 50% off. You're going to get a $30 reward card when you shop early, and you're going to score an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. I know I've sent some of these gift packages to my brothers over the years, and they sure are grateful. In fact, they don't call me names when they text and call
nice.
me. Yeah. Oftentimes, I'm referred to by other names than Josh when I talk to my brothers, not when I give them those things. With 5 generations of experience, Omaha Steaks consistently delivers the world's best steak, and their gifting experts have made it so easy to deliver the perfect gift to all your friends and family with thoughtfully curated gift packages. And those start at only $89.99, and they are filled with wonderful things like legendary steaks and mouth-watering desserts. Those caramel apple tartlets are such a winter treat. You're going to save 50% off site-wide during the cyber sale at omahasteaks.com. Plus, Bob and Tom listeners get an extra $30 off with promo code BTS and a $30 reward card on top of that when you shop early. So get on it this week. You've got a little extra time. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. Minimum purchase may apply. Visit omahasteaks.com for details. How great would it be? You're sitting at home Friday, not dealing with the traffic and the crowds, and you're getting all your shopping done at one visit to omahasteaks.com.
Delicious and delightful. Coming up, we're going to talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
And this is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Thanks very much for joining us. I look around the room and I see there's Christy Lee over there at the Silac news desk. Josh has gone to get an MRI.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to radiate his entire body, and he'll be
on his knee,
glowing when he gets back.
His high knee.
Thank you very much. Jeff Oskey is sitting in for Chick McGee on his birthday. And we're going to get hooked up here with Neil deGrasse Tyson in a matter of moments. I'm hoping. We just had a couple of interesting stories from space.
Yes, we did.
There is apparently an odd odor coming from one of the latest supply vehicles taken to the spacecraft.
From Russia. It was an unmanned spacecraft.
Okay. Do we have is this Neil deGrasse Tyson? There he is. I recognize that face. Were you a wrestler in high school?
Yeah, and in college, I was captain of my high school's wrestling team and undefeated. And then I got to college, and then I started wrestling like corn-fed wrestlers from Iowa. That was a whole other. So I had a losing record in college, but I was undefeated in high school. That's the difference between local and national sports.
I see. We're good friends with the comedian Greg Warren, who has been working with Bargatze, and he was a really good wrestler.
One of the corn-fed boys from Missouri.
And his special's coming out soon. Neil deGrasse Tyson has.
Well, I'm even wearing a wrestling.
Oh yeah.
USA Wrestling.
I didn't. Oh, that's great. I didn't see that.
I happened to have it on this morning.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I was doing some research and I saw those pictures. That's cool. You went to Bronx Science High, right?
Yeah, the Bronx High School of Science. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I knew a bunch of guys that had gone there. I, of course, didn't because total lack of skill in that area. The new the new book. It's the reissue. It's Merlin's, and it's called Tour of the Universe, and it's once again prepped for the 21st century. Can you tell us what you had to do to rework it?
Yeah. So that was my very first book, written 35 years ago while I was in graduate school. And resurrecting it, bringing it into the 21st century, I was reminded I reminded myself how much of my educational, as an educator, how many taproots were set into motion in the writing of that book. There's a delightful, by the way, Merlin is a character created for the question and answer format of that book. And Merlin, in fact, is an alien visiting from Andromeda who has seen all of Earth history, all of Earth, his scientific and cultural history. So when you ask Merlin about the universe, Merlin recalls a conversation with some major historical figure because Merlin knew them all. And that was just a fun sort of tool to bring the universe down to Earth for whoever had the interest for it.
Now, do you have any interest in going to space?
Yeah, so I have a different definition of space, as would be true for all of my colleagues, my astrophysics colleagues. Many people don't realize that the space station, for example, which is anybody's common definition of being in space, if Earth were shrunk to the size of a schoolroom globe, then the space station is orbiting 1 centimeter above the surface.
Yeah.
And so I can't think of that as space. Send me somewhere. Moon, Mars, asteroids, beyond. But I don't want to just boldly go where hundreds have gone before.
The billionaires who pay to go up in the one where they're in space for like 6 minutes, that seems to me to be a real ripoff.
That's not even as high as the 1 centimeter. So the billionaire boys race, the Bezos Branson, you're right. That's what's called suborbital. They go up and then just fall back for 5-6 minutes. And it's the falling part where you're weightless. So that's fun. And you're sort of above the important parts of the atmosphere. So that's fun. Stars will come out in broad daylight because you can't see stars in the daytime because of the scattered blue light from the sun that turns the sky blue. You get above that limit. So that's fun. I have no issues with that. But on this same scale with the schoolroom globe, they go up about the thickness of 2 dimes.
Yeah, wow. And it's costing them several more dimes than that.
Remember that guy, that crazy guy, Felix Baumgartner? Remember him?
Sure. Yeah.
Who did that edge
hot
of
air
space
balloon
jump
thing? Yeah.
For Red Bull?
Sure.
Okay. How high was he? He was the thickness of 1 dime above Earth's surface. So we, and NASA is complicit in this. We have a very low bar definition of what it means to go into space.
Wow.
But
I'm sorry, I have higher goals than that.
Can we get to Mars, though, feasibly? Is that really a realistic thing?
Well, so let me just make it clear. Oh, by the way, of the billionaire boys space race,
right?
Elon Musk is the only one who actually puts people in orbit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So he's the full 1 centimeter up, and that's why he can intersect with the space station if he chooses. Unlike the 1950s, where people said, will we ever get to the moon? Do we know how? Is it even possible? That's not the kinds of questions anyone is invoking today about Mars. The questions are not, is it possible? Of course it's possible. We have an SUV-sized rover that took a helicopter to Mars, exploring Mars right now. Getting to Mars, that's not the issue. So the issue is, what's the motivation? And who's going to write the check? That's all it comes down to. It's not any more complicated than that.
So you can survive that trip to Mars. A human being can.
Well, it's 9 months. Yeah, just get a good Netflix account, good library.
Maybe listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's got a couple of podcasts out there.
Thank you. Yes, I have a podcast that'll keep you going. There you go.
Our guest is
Star Talk Podcast. While you look out the window, you can think of the universe. Thanks for that plug.
Do you like to be called Dr. deGrasse Tyson or Professor?
So in a first introduction, just Neil deGrasse Tyson, and after that, just Neil.
Okay.
Here's the thing. If you start heaping titles and pedigree, then as an educator, what I don't like is it comes with the implicit assumption that you should pay attention to what I say because of that title. When I think you should pay attention to what I say because I'm freaking making sense to you.
Yeah, it's interesting. That
should be enough reason.
Yeah.
So yeah. I never like being surrounded by pedigree. Yeah. I think it's a charade, not a charade. What's the right word there? It's an attempt to boost the value of what you say without actually investing in the meaning and importance of what you say.
Kind of an eminence front, as Roger Daltrey would sing, or Pete Townsend in The Who.
Neil,
ahead,
is our galaxy finite, or is this I have a real problem with grasping infinity. And since a kid, like even when I was a kid, I was very interested in space and the galaxies and reading about them. But it's very hard to think it just goes on and on and on for billions and billions and billions of years.
Yeah, so I agree. At my first sort of existential crisis about infinity occurred when I was 5 years old. And I'm old enough because I remember the Kennedy assassination, the John Kennedy assassination. And when they buried him in
Arlington
National Cemetery, and they had this lamp there, this flame, and they called it the eternal flame. And I said, eternal? What? It's going to for like forever? Like, doesn't it take fuel? Don't you have to put? I had this. It's like, what does that even mean? And so that was my first encounter with sort of infinity. So our galaxy, just to get the term straight, is the collection of stars called the Milky Way. We are one of several 100 billion stars. That has an edge. Its gravity reaches forever, but that where the stars are, that has an edge. And then there are other galaxies, and then other galaxies. There may be 1 trillion of them in the observable universe. The universe has a horizon beyond which we cannot see, but that doesn't mean the universe doesn't continue beyond that any more than a ship at sea that sees its horizon. Are they saying to themselves, that's the edge of the ocean? I'm in the center of my own. No, they know that if you sail a little bit, there's more ocean that shows up. So our horizon occurs because the speed of light is finite. It's not infinite. And the universe is not infinitely old. So galaxies at our horizon, their light is only now just reaching us given the history of the universe. So that's how we get a horizon. So, but yeah, the universe itself might be infinite and just like deal with it.
There we go. That's the answer. Neil deGrasse Tyson is our guest. And
Can you tell my priest that?
Neil deGrasse Tyson is going on tour. The tour, can you tell us a little bit about what are the live tour stops like? I know you've got a bunch of them in places where people can hear us right now.
Yeah. So the tour slightly misrepresents it because usually if an artist goes on tour, they got something to sell you, and that's the whole point of the tour. My relationship with cities is a little different from that. What happens is I get invited to the theater. Typically, there's a Grand Dame theater that's been renovated, beautiful theaters, Fox theaters, Paramount theaters. This is the kind where we all used to, old timers would go to see movies, right? That's right. Where curtain would open up. Those theaters have been in most cities renovated, and they're beautiful to perform in. I send the host a list of 12 or 15 talks that I could give, and then they pick one. And then I deliver that talk on that location. So talk titles include A Cosmic Perspective. One of my favorites is An Astrophysicist Goes to the Movies, where I show a bunch of movie clips and just rail on them for the science they got right or wrong, especially wrong. And it's not just sci-fi. I have 2 movie talks. One of them, I talk about The Wizard of Oz, how the scarecrow gets the Pythagorean theorem wrong when he recites math after the wizard gives him a brain or gives him a diploma. So they're just fun little places where
that's so
has
great.
Attempted to reach, but then has not. So yeah, so if you ever see my name in a city, check what the topic is, because I'm not there to, even though I might have a book that you could buy, that's not the point of the talk.
Oh, these sound great. By the way, speaking of books, Neil deGrasse Tyson, the revised edition of his first book, Merlin's Tour of the Universe, is out. And he's going to be in a bunch of spots doing these various talks. One of my questions was going to be about movies. If you were, for example, in the NFL, I'd say, what is the best movie about the NFL? Since you're not, well, let's go with what is the best or your favorite movie about space and all the things that you've been studying your whole life.
Yeah, let me say the most accurate one is, I think, without question, The Martian.
Oh,
Andy Weir was an engineer, the author of the story, engineer turned novelist, and he actually gave me one of the highest compliments I've ever had. I had him on my podcast, by the way, my Star Talk podcast. He said, Neil, when I was writing this book, because the whole story is deeply infused with science, so much so that science, you can think of it almost as a character in the storytelling, because the main protagonist is left for dead on Mars. And then they find out he's actually alive. And so he has to stay alive for all the days that it takes for them to come back and rescue him. So he has to be very ingenious about how to not die. And that's where the science comes from. Andy Weir told me that while he was writing the novel, he imagined I was looking over his shoulder. He didn't want anything showing up in a tweet, about the science right. I take that as a high compliment.
Oh, that's great. With respect to sort of sci-fi space travel, do you have a one accuracy versus favorite?
Yeah, thank you for splitting that difference, because that would be the most accurate. I would say Armageddon, even though it violates more laws of physics per minute. I would say Armageddon is just sheer joy. It's there's good comedy, there's good action, good special effects. And so, yeah, I think go for it.
Okay.
Armageddon.
I've got a story for you real quick. We've had Dr. David Wolf, the astronaut, in here a lot. And I'll never forget the story he tells. He goes, you don't know what quiet is till you've been in the mirror and the power goes out and you can hear your blood circulating. That's
okay, so
scary.
You can duplicate that. When I was a kid, when I was in college, I spent a summer at Bell Laboratories back when they were a big powerhouse. And they have what's called an anechoic chamber.
Right.
There. Which is a huge room with these big foam absorbers on the ceiling, on all the walls, and on the floor, because you're not walking on the floor, you're walking on a mesh that is suspended between all of these walls. And there is no echo anywhere. And so you're in there, and all of a sudden, you start hearing blood pulsing through your ear canal, and you start to sense your heartbeat. And if someone else walks in, you practically have to scream to them, even if they're only 10 feet away. So maybe it's not as perfect an environment as space, but it's as close as you can get. If you ever have a chance to go into an anechoic chamber, look those up.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
And then before we let you go, I'll remind everybody, the book, once again, one of many by Neil deGrasse Tyson. And you've got your podcast. Where do people find the podcast?
Oh, Star Talk Podcast. Yeah, Spotify. It's also on Apple Podcasts.
And you work with a comedian.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes. So my co-host, just the podcast is, we take people from the world. They could be famous actors, politicians. It doesn't matter who. And we explore what science may have affected their lives in whatever storytelling they engaged in for a movie they were in, or whatever, but what songs they might have composed. We interviewed Katy Perry, and I had to ask her, she's got a song about like boning an alien, I think. That's what you talked about, your ray, vibrate me with your ray gun. It's like,
wow.
Okay. So, but anyhow, I have my co-host is a professional comedian, Chuck Nice. And so it's pop culture, comedy, and science woven together into one package. And that's what distinguishes that podcast.
Great.
Oh, it's so great talking to you. I've been listening to you on various podcasts, et cetera, for years. And you certainly put a nice spin on my ability to learn anything. And I have visited the Hayden Planetarium. I was just there a couple of years ago. Went to a couple Broadway shows, and then went to the planetarium, which is awesome. Of course.
One other quick note about a movie. Remember Interstellar came out 10 years ago. It's being re-released to theaters December this year, 2024. So that one is chock full of science, especially since the executive producer was a professor of theoretical physics at Caltech. So they're going to get it right. And so that's just sheer bath in scientific, in Einstein relativity and other kinds of science enlightenment.
Did you see the article a couple weeks ago, speaking of Einstein's relativity, about the monkeys and how they now, some group of scientists said, no, an infinite number of monkeys could not type all of the Shakespeare plays. That had to be
I missed that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I don't believe that. I have to check on that.
Google.
Infinite number of monkeys for an infinite amount of time. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they can type Shakespeare.
I don't know. It made the New York Times. I'm not sure what it means.
Okay, if it's an infinite number of monkeys for a day, no.
Okay. But see, well, there's an argument to be made. Real quick, one last question. 2001. Amazing, I thought, how so much of the stuff in that, you consider what year Kubrick made that. Really amazing.
Yeah, so that movie, 1968, and imagining a future, before we landed on the moon, reminder, imagining a future in the year 2001. Now, so there's a whole space station up there with space shuttles docking with them. So it was a fantastical view, especially in the day. It was opening the door to possibilities in everyone's imagination of what we could be doing in space. Now, of course, sci-fi know that you want to rotate a space station so that you have artificially created gravity on the perimeter. So that way you don't have muscle loss or bone loss and all the rest of that. But then the movie got like really weird at the end.
Yeah.
And I found out that Stanley Kubrick, since nobody really understood the movie, then I heard what he said about it. He said, the movie's not intended to be understood. It's intended to be experienced. I said, okay, he got that. We'll give it to him.
And I'm sure what that means. Barely. Marijuana got very popular about 68. Neil deGrasse Tyson, what a great pleasure, sir. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to go through the book, see all the cool things you got in here. Thank you so much.
And I'm impressed you still have Bob's name in the title of your show.
It's branding, Neil. Find out from your family why you have a hyphenated last name. Get back to me. Same thing. Well, how cool. I love this guy. And he's going to be all over the country doing his talks. I would love to hear the two about movies.
Oh, yeah.
Those sound that sounds like a lot of fun. But he's coming to a theater near you. I know for sure he's going to be in Louisville and Knoxville, Columbus, a bunch of spots coming up in 2025. Right now, I want to remind you, the space age has also hit the world of earbuds. And Raycon earbuds are something that I'd like to tell you about because I know I really like them. I had those Apple earbuds, the little white ones that you often find crushed in a parking lot because they fall out. The Raycon earbuds, they really nailed it when it came to the design so they fit properly in your ear, and sonically, they are fantastic. They're just so good, and they've got a special thing coming up for Bob and Tom fans. In fact, we'll do it right now. Every day, you can check this out, the great Raycon earbuds sale. Right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners get up to 30% off site-wide. I also recommend, by the way, the over-the-head headphones. I love those for my little girls when we're traveling.
Somebody might be getting those for Christmas.
Yeah, they're also excellent. If they're in the back seat of the car, it's nice and quiet because they've got the sealed headphones on. Raycon quality rivals that of the biggest names in audio. They're about half the price, so certainly give these a look. And once again, this special Black Friday offer up and running, up to 30% off site-wide. See what I'm talking about by visiting Raycon, by going to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's BUYRAYCON. Buyraycon.com. Do it today. Get up to 30% off site-wide. And it's on everything that's posted there. So see what I'm talking about. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming up, a little bit of history for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. We're losing cast members. This is like, and then there were none. Chick had laryngitis and had to leave on his birthday.
Poor buddy.
Josh
had to go to a doctor's
having
appointment.
knee. Something's wrong with his knee.
He fell down a hill.
Fishing.
He fell down a hill fishing.
Did you laugh when that happened?
I did. It took like 12 seconds. It was the longest, slowest fall I've ever seen in my life.
Christy Lieb's over there. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Yes, sir.
But headquarters, Sidekick headquarters in this room is currently empty. That would be the Steven Singer Jewelers Sidekick headquarters. I'll tell you this right now, that we had our winner in week 12 of our competition. We call it the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks. And you all remember that guy's name, don't you?
Yeah, Jay from Piqua, but I don't remember Jay's last name because he spells it funny. Jey. Jay. I can look it up real quick, though.
He spells Jey. His last name is Roman.
Jay Roman, that's right.
From Piqua, Ohio.
Yeah.
And he is going to be talking to us tomorrow because he won that $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee over there at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
But,
ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to have a palate cleanser. After speaking to an extremely bright man, we're going to talk to another extremely bright man. Here he is.
Man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Getting ready for the big day.
Yeah, what big day?
What do you call a running turkey?
A running turkey. I don't know what.
Fast food.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Save 50% off during the Omaha Steaks Cyber Sale. Go to omahasteaks.com and use promo code BTS for an extra $30 off. Minimum purchase may apply. Omaha Steaks.
Thank you very much. Oh, wow, that was quick. Time now for Today in History. I got to look this up. I haven't even seen it.
Today is November 26th, the birthday of one Chick McGee.
Oh,
born
good.
on this date in some year that I have no idea.
Okay. We've got some other stuff that happened on this. Let me just look up some birthdays here.
Okay. Who shares a birthday with Chick?
Charles Schultz, the creator of Peanuts.
Oh, that's a good one.
And interestingly enough, he shows up every year on that list of the
richest,
wealthy. The highest income dead people.
Yep.
In other words, his estate is still cranking out a lot of money, even though he is sadly deceased.
Mm-hmm.
Now, also Chick McGee. I didn't know this. He shares a birthday with a guy who was in our studios, the singer Robert Goulet.
Oh.
Who we were kind of nervous about meeting. Robert Goulet was a really nice guy.
Started sending us Christmas cards every year after.
Yeah, we did. We got he's sadly gone, so.
Yeah, well, card stopped.
Card stopped. The old joke. Let's see. Boy, is anybody alive on this list? Tina Turner is also sadly gone.
Yeah, she.
This guy's alive. DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
he's alive.
He's the guy that said he...
Not for long with that weight.
Yeah, famously.
Well, he's the guy that he eats everything except his wife. Remember that? Yeah. He went on record as saying he doesn't... Okay, let's get some events here. This is the date that the tomb of King Tut was entered.
Ooh, that was a big day.
All those who entered ended up having horrific deaths.
Karma.
It was at the they found it at the Luxor Hotel in Vegas, not too far from the airport. Yeah. No. Trivia question: which president established the contemporary way of we think of Thanksgiving?
Your
hint is 1941. Who was president during 1941? Your hint is World War II. Your hint is wheelchair.
Roosevelt.
Thank you very much. FDR. Modern. They call it modern Thanksgiving, officially established in 1941.
Gotcha.
The distinction being they used the electric knife as opposed to the... And then in 1942, Casablanca. Now, remember who starred with Humphrey Bogart, Christy?
Yes. Lauren Bacall.
No. Ingrid Bergman.
Oh, darn.
Mr. Rick.
A great movie. And then this is important. In
pretty
1948,
girls.
the first Polaroid camera sold for what would in contemporary dollars be just under $1,000. Wow. And of course, once the first Polaroid camera was sold, 3 hours later, the first beaver shots were conducted by some. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.